Hello, it's me, Outermost Ghost, your friendly host, broadcasting to you from this ethereal post to entertain you to the utmost. Or as utmost as I am possibly able upon this day. Varzel, thank you for being the alpha and the omega on this stream. Today we are playing PC Building Simulator with my wonderful husband Goji.
Hello.
And if you guys didn't know, well first let's say hi to YouTube and then I'll get into the explanation of what we're doing, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy, what flavor?
Outerm 5 surprise happy Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend.
Thank you, Varzel, for 100 bits. And thank you for the happy Thanksmas. It's a Thanksmas miracle. We have hot water again. It just decided to clear its error, and now we have hot water.
And a part on its way, a $500 part. That doesn't need to be replaced anymore.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
It probably will need to be replaced at some point in the future. It's just like, really? After all the trouble to get this part, it just starts working?
Yeah, no more Goji bet? What do you mean Goji bet? I'm confused. Goji bot.
Oh, Goji bot. I just didn't feel like setting up the stuff today, that's all. Especially considering we're going to be doing, we're not in a situation where I'm streaming something to Ghost's machine. She needs to be streaming to you and to me at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to keep it as kind of easy as possible.
Yeah, so what's happening right now is that I'm streaming to you guys through OBS, and I'm streaming to him via Discord.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't see anything right now because wait, hold on. I can...
Yeah, I can see your screen.
You can see it?
Yeah, it's running.
Okay.
See your mouse and everything. Yeah.
So let's say hi to YouTube and then we'll go into the explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome. Oh, God, my voice just went. Thank you for joining in. Today, we are playing PC Building Simulator with my wonderful husband, Goji.
Hello.
Goji is an IT professional in his day job.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to learn how to build PCs. So we figured I have this game. Just, learn how to build PCs in PC Building Simulator. So the first thing that do I press on this first, Koji?
We'll do that, but first I think I should explain that the impetus for this wasn't just you want to learn how to build PC. It's from when your power supply blew up your graphics card.
Yeah, I did tell them about that, but it's been a while. And there's some new people here since then. Well,
the part leading up to it, you were very kind of hesitant on how to replace parts, and you did a very good job, and I think you did fine. It's just you were sabotaged by having a serial killer power supply that has now killed 2 graphics cards.
It has killed 2 graphics cards, and yes, Varzel, those are images from the Brave Little Toaster.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch it. I still haven't watched it.
I chose these 2 because, well, I have a set of tokens for D&D that I use as spares, and they're all just the cars from that song in the Brave Little Toaster. And these 2 always crack me up because it's like the before and after.
Well, but here's the problem, Varzel. If I watch it, then I'll be assigning too many personalities to all of my things. I'll look at the stuff around our house and I'll be like, oh, look at the Sharpie. It's so cool. Oh, no, if I use it, he'll be sad. Because he'll run out.
Get something new. It's everything you wanted and more. More. She does.
I
everything.
Do. I'll make it
and
worse.
Sometimes I'll be sitting there and then I'll look over at something and I will start to personify it just to watch her get sad.
I mean, it's already bad enough that if we get a cat, we're going to name the cat Toaster.
That's because the toaster's name is Kitty.
Yeah, the toaster's name is Kitty because couldn't get a cat.
Mm-hmm. Here's your pet. It's a toaster.
No, sorry, I interrupted. this story that you were telling about the fact that we had a power supply that killed 2 graphics
Yeah.
card.
So it killed your original graphics card on your streaming PC a while ago, but we didn't know if it
Like
was
a
the
year
card
ago.
or if it was the power supply.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a chance to test the power supply itself separately. So it just went into a box downstairs, along with the other spare parts. And so when your power supply died in your secondary computer here out in the living room, it's like, oh, we got one here. Plug it in. And I got you to install it because it was a good opportunity to have you kind of go through a little basic maintenance on your computer.
I was so nervous too. I was
Yes,
like,
you were.
I plug it in wrong.
But like I said, you did a perfectly fine job, and I double checked the work, and there was nothing that was like not seated properly, etc. And it's like, yeah, no, this should be fine.
And my cable management wasn't even cancer. It was not
It-
great, but it
The
wasn't
cable
the
management
worst.
was in fact not cancer. I would give it a solid like B, sort of thing. Like it wasn't impeding airflow really too much, but it wasn't pretty,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But it's highly functional, and considering it's an old Optiplex, right? I don't think it matters that much. You don't have to have it be that pretty.
No, I didn't ground myself.
She's permanently grounded.
I'm permanently grounded. I'm in a wheelchair, Marcel. I'm in a wheelchair.
And to be fair, like the components in there are not in a situation where it's
No.
going to matter much. And she does not really build up static electricity.
No, and that computer is lower spec, and everything in there we have like a quick swap for, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, she hooked it all up together, turned it on, and I started to hear the sound a little bit like the rustling of like a plastic bag, or like the sound of right after the explosion of a firework, you know, that kind of like crackly sound. I'm like, what the heck, sort of thing. I look over. Meanwhile, she's held the power button, turn it off, and then turn it back on again, and sparks
No.
start flying out of the back.
No, that was not the case.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the power button. We heard the sound. Smoke went. And you said, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And so I was like, I can't reach the power cord. So I started holding the button to turn it off. But that was too slow.
Cause no, it rebooted.
It rebooted?
Yeah, because it came in 2 phases. The first one was when I was like hearing the first noise, and I was like, that's odd, sort of thing. And that's what caused me to look over. And then you were already hitting the power button, and it started again. And then it started firing smoke and sparks up the back, and that's when I started going, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off.
Okay.
And you were trying to turn it off from the front, and so I got up and I flipped the switch.
Yeah, because I
pulled
couldn't
the
reach
cable.
it.
Yeah. So after all that, I grabbed the other backup power supply and the backup graphics card and quickly threw it all together and got it set up again. But yeah, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. My car does not have a warranty.
We have no warranty on our car.
It has drained the accounts, my friend. but yeah, so got it all set up again. That was fine. Got rid of the broken components because I don't have a rework station, so I can't fix that graphics card.
Yeah.
And it wasn't top of the line, so I'm not too worried.
What do you mean it got short-circuited by that? What? Do you just always have warranties on your stuff, Aldarian?
Probably. Like there are good warranties for stuff here as well. It's just we don't have one.
No, we have insurance.
No, we have insurance, but insurance and warranty are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a warranty would be like a manufacturer warranty, whereas insurance would be stuff like if you get in collision or something explodes, etc.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So insurance is not insuring the car to go and get it fixed if there's no accident.
Yeah, because there are like warranty or recall programs, right? Which recalls are free. You just have to take it in and they'll take care of it for you. Warranty repairs are usually free as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
You might be charged for labor or something.
But we are so far out of warranty. That was, like we bought that car from family. And it was already
Mhm.
old when we bought it from
Oh,
them.
yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
there's no warranty left on this.
But yeah, so anyways, like we were saying, uh, afterwards we were talking about how you wanted to maybe learn a little bit more about PC building, and then we had recently connected our accounts in Steam. I was like, oh, you have PC Building Simulator.
Yeah, I forgot. Because I buy charity bundles, especially the Jingle Jam bundle. And this was in the Jingle Jam bundle last year. And I forgot about it.
And so I installed it on my machine to be like, okay, I haven't played the PC Building Simulator. So I quickly jumped in and went through the how to build a PC, and I felt that was reasonable enough. Yay!
What?
Yay!
What? What happened?
Happy Turkey Food Day.
Happy Turkey Food Day. What? Hold on. Rans, hello. How's it going? Happy Turkey. We had delicious food too.
But yeah, so did a quick once over on the game. There's some stuff in it that irks me to no end, which I assume anyone who plays a building simulator or say like a auto repair simulator or anything like that, and they're really into say doing repairs themselves, they'd probably just feel the same way. So I'm gonna give it a pass, but I might rant a little bit later if we get to those points.
There's also a reason Mauser will not be
Yes.
in chat today.
Mauser is protecting himself and is not going to watch it because I get the feeling he and I have similar reactions to some of the choices made.
But
But
then
oh, go ahead.
the other reason why we decided to make this a stream, as opposed to me just playing this game, right? Because if I wanted to learn how to do PC stuff, I could just play this game. We watched a YouTube video that physically hurt.
Oh, it hurt me. It hurt me so much, and I'm so sad because the premise was so good.
Yeah.
It was a recent video. I talked about it in your Discord. But it was a
Yeah,
recent
and I mentioned
video.
it on stream.
Yeah. And the premise was so good for like, hey, like, can you build a computer out of like salvage parts effectively, or like from secondhand parts from a used parts store or something like that?
Yeah, can you build a streaming PC for what was it? Like 100 USD?
Like 100 USD sort of thing, which is
Yeah.
an interesting idea. I like that idea. Like, because I do challenges like that often. Like, can I take $60 Canadian and with that build a machine that I'm able to stream with, or like I'll do those little challenges and I'll end up with interesting setups like the thin client setup and whatnot as a result. And so it's great. I love that premise, and then it's just the way that it ended up going. I felt like hurt people, like not in like, oh, this is cursed, more like in like, oh, I guess you really can't. And it's like, no, but you can. I've done it several times.
You can do it.
With Canadian funny money.
With Canadian funny money, not even the US money. But yeah, so that is that's the reason, but nobody's gonna watch this that watch that probably, but like,
No, goodness no.
we don't have the reach.
But if nothing else, it's a good way for you to kind of like get some experience with like, oh, like here's how some of these parts go in or get removed, and kind of like order of operation things. Although we might get into it, sometimes it does weird things for order of operations.
And then maybe in the future I build a PC on handcam.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down for seeing if we can get you to do that. Set
I
aside
could
a
do
budget
that.
sort of thing and like build your next rig.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, do I hit how to build a PC?
Yes, you do.
By the way, guys, spooky things are spooky alerts are on, so that's for 500 bits and more, or $5 or more in the dono. I don't think there are spooky sub or gift subs, but just letting you guys know. Okay, How to build a PC. In this tutorial, you will learn about the main components of a PC and how to go together. You want Ghostie? Okay, hold on. Hold on. See, this is one of the reasons I kind of want to learn how to do VNyan. Because I could make it just happen, right?
And that's something potentially for the future, right?
Well, I was talking to Thrice, because Thrice uses VNyan. And so I'm going to learn probably from him.
Nice.
Well, and then also I'm friends with Bonnie. So I should I should ask her. I'd be like, Bonnie, help. And she'll be like, okay.
Here's what you do.
I'm going to take this small possum and I'm going to turn it into a user of VNyan. Giving up on trying to understand computer building. My focus is not big enough for that. Got burnt out spending half a year trying to fix a PC you bought from a friend. What? Holy shit.
Troubleshooting and figuring out what's wrong with a system that someone else gave you with like no backstory or whatnot. Always fun.
So I understand how to remove a side panel. Wait, do I have to go over here to remove this? I do. Now we gotta put the power supply in.
Yeah, this is kind of like what I was talking about order of operations. I found it kind of funny. I think the idea is that it already assumes that you've set up your computer separately and like tested all the components, and then now you're putting it in.
A hard drive. I know what this is. This is a hard drive.
I don't know if anyone else does this. I almost always do power supply near last.
Okay. I'm gonna try and name the parts in here. Because we know that's the power supply because it's highlighted.
Yeah.
That's the motherboard.
Yeah, that's your motherboard.
Graphics card.
Yep.
Hard drive.
Yep. Standard HDD. Spinning rust.
CPU cooler. RAM. Which means that's a case fan. Yay! I did it.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Okay. It's modular ports. But I don't know what that was doing. I was trying to do stuff. And I don't know what it was telling me. Oh, okay. I'm done being a ghost apparently. Give me a sec. And this is another reason why I don't add a whole bunch of model redeems currently, because it just takes so much
You just
time.
don't have a way to quickly do it.
Yeah.
And that's a cute story, Altarian.
I need to read it. Or you could read it out.
Never.
Well, thank you for that follow, Primordial Loth. I really appreciate it. No, but okay, so because VC Face is in a container,
Now Elver is first.
the hotkeys only work if I have VC Face up. And some of the hotkeys are also hotkeys that are used for other things. So, yeah. Okay, Altarian story. You're in a car, you're ready to eat food, player 3 started asking things, ending with how old is mommy? Due to a joke earlier, you said Suki is 4. Sukiko said, thank you.
Nope.
What? T. Oh, 4T. Me 4. Suki T. 40. We went on with this for a little while. Suddenly player 3 shouted, mommy is 10.
Yeah, little kids with limited concept of age. So it's like, oh, they're really old. They must be like 7 or 10.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's absolutely adorable. Also, Primordial, I have no idea if your friend is a VTuber, but yeah. Cool. What's the next thing? The motherboard is the next thing.
So it's explaining
Okay,
like
so it's explaining what they are.
Mhm. Yeah. So you
Okay.
kind of rotate it, and then I think you can click on each of those and get a drop down to be like, okay, what is this?
Airports are where you plug in all your peripherals. Peripherals.
Yeah, so like your mouse and your keyboard and whatnot.
Power for it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The primary
RAM
power connector, yeah.
slots. Chipset. What is it? Okay, chipsets.
Double
are-
check the RAM slot section.
What about it? They only
one type
allow
of
one
RAM.
type of RAM. Most motherboards have between 2 and 8 slots.
What they don't talk about is usually the
no!
correct.
I have to Google voice for 5 minutes starting now.
Good luck.
Oh,
What they don't
okay.
talk about is that if you say have 4 slots, there's different positions that each pair should be put in.
What?
So it's not like one beside each other. It's usually double check your manual to be sure, but typically it'll be 1 space 1 sort of thing, and the next set would be in the empty spaces.
Okay. That does not completely make sense in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So-
No, it's just has to do with pairings and
Like-
like dual channel and whatnot.
Like you'd put
So-
one here and then and the third one and then you
Yeah,
put
so it'd
one.
be like 1 3 or 2 4. Usually.
Okay. Okay, now I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I have a brain. It was damaged.
We have proof that it exists, for it has taken damage.
I have to go in for my next brain scan at the end of this month.
That's true.
So we get an updated picture of brain.
Yeah, you're gonna go on an adventure with your sister-in-law.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we might hit up Wendy's.
Oh, lucky.
Well, you could come too, but you don't want to.
I can't remember. That's on a work day, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm working.
But she took it off. Why am I making you think of...
Protagonist.
Wow, Tagas! Super useless.
Removes his mask. I have no idea who that guy is. Why do you have a mask?
Okay. Install. Install.
So first you gotta put in your standoffs,
Okay.
because you have different standoff orientations depending on kind of board you're putting in.
And then the motherboard tells you?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, they are typically standardized, like ATX, MATX, ITX, etc. And most of them are the same. It's just as the board gets larger, there's different slots you have to use, or you have to add additional standoffs.
We didn't even get to choose our case.
No, this is just explaining how to put together a computer.
But I like the colors.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a free build section where you can actually...
Okay,
Do
so it doesn't even let me...
You've chosen the slot, and then you've chosen where it goes on the power supply. I think the assumption is that this is a modular power supply, so you would have just a separate cable that you plug into one and plug into the other.
When we pulled it up, it said it was module.
Yeah.
Install PC. Yes. CPU.
Mm-hmm.
Install PC. No. CPU. Please. The power of cards games. Oh, my MC from Aristocrats of a Worldly Adventure.
So here's a fun thing with these Intel what is it, LGA installs. It's that if you don't have the plastic insert in there, you got to be careful with them because you can destroy your CPU when you go to close it.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Does it just seal it off?
It just, yep, it will, if you have, when you place your CPU in there, if it's not aligned properly, is one way, or if it is aligned properly, but it's slightly shifted over, and you close that, close the holder there, the socket, it works really well at just like cracking your CPU.
What is this? What is this?
That would be your CPU cooler. It's asking you to align it because the idea is you want your cabling to be as neat as possible.
Do I want it to go out? What does it want me to do?
I think it sits in the correct orientation as it is because with right click you can kind of rotate the case. With scroll wheel you can zoom in, get a good look at your cooler, and I think you can use WASD to move around.
I no longer have to do uwu voice. Okay.
So rotate this so that you can have a better look at your cooler.
Why did I go around the back? I don't know.
I don't know. You're doing interesting things. So look at that cable. See how it snakes around the side of the cooler and then shows up out the other end here? You can kind of see the end on the right, bottom right.
Vaguely. Yes, now, yes.
But it's coming out the top right.
Yeah.
And so typically you would run your cabling so that it's as neat as possible and doesn't like cross over anything or whatnot. So in theory, this is the correct orientation.
Okay.
But that would all depend on where your fan header actually is on your board. So select that, and it's going to be up at the top. And then you just have a little short run there.
Okay.
Yeah. In real life, that cable instead will be bunched up and you have to route it properly. And I know I would usually route it kind of around the fan portion of the CPU cooler and then come down so that there's a little section that drops in. But how this game does it is it runs it directly over the cooler, which drives me absolutely bonkers.
So I know that this is where they want me to put the
Yes.
thing. And that's great.
Yes.
But I also know from the couple times that I've installed a GPU that I am terrified of pushing these things down because I do not want to crunch it.
But there's supposed to be a click.
No, but like crunch.
You don't want to hear a crunch. That's rarely a sound you want to hear when dealing with electronics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's true. Never play about a factor on my group server. Oh god. You know what? Functional cabling's fine. It's just in a computer case, you're supposed to be trying to route it away, like as clean as possible. One, just for, make everything look professional, but two, it helps with things like airflow that if you don't obstruct components sort of thing.
Okay,
but
and
yeah.
now it wants me to put it in 1 and 2.
Yeah, which confused me when I was playing this the first time. I was like, these should be 1.3 and 2.4. But the game kind of doesn't care, ?
Okay.
So, but then again, some boards in the instruction manual, it does have them side by side. So I was curious if maybe that was the case, but they don't explain that.
No.
Which irks me a little bit and they also don't explain which SATA port to plug that into.
No, they don't.
Because your SATA ports will be labeled 0 through however many there are.
I just clicked on the bottom left one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're all available, right? And
yeah.
Again, nothing else, like no other boot drives run out to boot from, it doesn't matter. But typically you're supposed to have your boot drive on 0 and then everything else follows afterwards.
I don't know whether that would be bottom right or bottom left or top left.
And they don't say, that's the thing. And on various boards, it'll be in different positions.
Oh my god, we tried to play a Biotic Factor and then I forgot that
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I have it. I was like, oh, I didn't know you have it, sort of thing.
Well, no, what happened was, I guess I have it. And you were like, yeah, I thought I bought it for you. And I was like, oh.
No, you said you thought I bought it for you.
Mm-mm. You
Yes.
said, yeah, I
You're
bought
changing
it
the
for
story.
you.
Someone just changed the story.
No.
Either way, End result is I then went to go play. I was like, why is it grayed out?
Yeah, because we were gonna play it together.
Mm-hmm.
We did it!
You did it. He's in a booster.
I am booster. What? No. Okay. New game on career then?
Yeah. New game on career.
So I don't go to ID expansion. I just go to normal.
IT, I think is funny, but they kind of start you off with a bunch of quote unquote upgrades from the main game that will like automatically plug your cables in even when you don't want to. And I think that's not the real experience, or at least
Okay.
not close enough to the real experience.
And we don't want any of these fancy ones. Well, they're locked.
You
So
don't have them, yeah.
I don't have them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To begin, go to my PC by the doorway and open the email program on the desktop. I got mail.
You've got mail. That's a calendar.
Yeah, I wanted to look at the... We're in 2018. Hey, guys. Hey, guys, I can still go outside this year.
We're in the before times.
We're in the
See,
before
before you do
times.
anything, just have a look at the top right and look at your budget.
Negative $15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm half tempted to turn off the music and just turn on my own music.
You can. Like, I can't hear the music, so
Chat, do you guys like the music?
I think I cranked mine almost all the way down when I was playing. Like, it's fine to have just way in the background. Yeah, that's about my feeling, Otarian.
What?
Just the music is like,
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna change it. We're gonna change it. Cause I don't love this music. So here's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna hum. Beatles.
Beatles shop theme from Wind Waker.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna turn it down, like way down, because it's really, really... I almost said expensive, but I meant loud.
It's so expensive. The sound is expensive.
You guys let me know if that's too loud, and I will turn it down if it is. Why is the quality at very low? You know, it doesn't
Well, you see,
fucking
this is an
matter.
extremely high-spec game, and your computer can't handle it.
It doesn't fucking matter.
It really doesn't. Like,
It doesn't fucking matter.
even at low, it's fine.
Email.
Spammer.
Hey, thanks for taking over the PC shop for me. Sorry it's not in a better state. A few things. The company isn't doing very well and there's no money in the bank account. The rent and energy bills come out monthly, so make sure you have enough money for them. I had a job on the go, which should help with the rent. See the email below. Remember... Fuck you, software updater. I'm in the middle of a stream. Remember to use your thermal paste when putting on a CPU. I almost always forget. And the PC's overheat. What the fuck, Tim?
Tim, Tim, no.
So I think you're all set up. It's your company now, so run it how you see fit. I hope you do better than I did. Lots of love, Uncle Tim. P.S. I had to borrow $15.
Thanks, Uncle Tim. Appreciate it.
Have some fun facts about rice. More than half the world's population eats rice with at least 20% of their daily calorie intake. There are more than 40,000 varieties of rice. Wild rice is not rice at all. Wild rice is a distant relative of commercial rice. Or is sativa is the scientific name for Asian rice.
Would you look at that?
Hi Tim, hope you can help me. My computer's been running slower than usual. I might have clicked on something I should have. Do I not? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then escape. And then I assume I grab this one.
Yep. See, it'll show you on the top right.
Okay.
But yeah, so this one's claiming running slow, and already it gives you objectives to remove viruses.
Okay.
So you don't have to open it up or replace anything. You just need to plug it in properly and turn it on, and then you'll have to install a antivirus program.
And then we uninstall it afterwards, right? Because we're not stem key.
So, in practice, if you're working on a customer's machine, any utilities you use, any programs you use, any software, etc., you remove once you're done. You leave the machine as close to what it was when you started as possible.
Yeah. Install thermal paste.
Mauser, what are you doing here? No, look away!
Mauser! Mauser, no! Just start pouring thermal paste into the computer.
Just
I understand.
remove the CPU. Start putting thermal paste on the socket.
No, just fill the case with thermal paste, send it back.
Mhm. Oh, hey, actually, real quick, hit continue.
Okay.
Gonna get you to back out of using the computer and click on that pumpkin.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yay! This is my house now.
Yeah, no, Mauser, we already went over the, I don't know if you're here for it, but when we're going over the how to build a PC section, it's starting with the power supply.
This man is loud.
Was an oddity. Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, the sound effects, yeah. It starts with the power supply, which, okay, weird choice. It can be done, but it's a little weird that it starts with it. But the thing that like confused me was when it's like, okay, now install the memory, and it's just like one next to the other, and it's a 4-slot board. And yeah, I know that some boards that is the case, but it doesn't explain it.
Why is it taking so long? No, I don't want to restart my computer. It should just be installed. Fine.
I know, right? When I first played it, like the very first thing I was introduced to was that. And I get putting the power supply in first for routing reasons makes sense, but I also do it the other way because once I have, it's not the last thing I put in, but it's near the last because then I can route everything properly once it's in place. And then I'm like running things through the back of the case, right?
I'm gonna be a nice person and I'm gonna remove the virus scanner because I'm not dumb.
Remove, restart, shut down. So also this game has no penalty for you just disconnecting everything while it's on. But let's properly shut down.
Yeah. And then we just pick up the big... Christ! How long is emote only chat? Hold on. Does emote only chat actually just put it in emote only by automatic, or do I have to put it in emote only? It does not put it in emote only.
I think you have to put it in yourself.
Hold on. It's for 2 minutes. Okay. Alrighty. Emote only starting now for 2 minutes. Though, let's be honest. My mods and my VIPs can still type normally, I'm pretty sure. Alright guys, only emotes.
Time to riot.
Time to riot. Look, it's a shrine to Satan.
Oh, thank goodness.
Go to my email and hit collect. Collect.
Get your money. Now you can start building some some cash to deal with other other
to
jobs.
deal with my Uncle Tim. Hey,
Oh,
check out Cloud Notes. Fuck no! You can't make me!
Come on, it's his sweet program. He's been working super hard on it.
I fucking
Actually-
hate you.
Here's the thing. Having like a notepad or a scratch pad near you while you're working is kind of one of the main things you should have.
Why
if
do
you're
you
working on a
think I
computer.
have like 12 different things around here that I can write on or open?
That's true, but the game doesn't have a regular just notepad, and so they give you this wonderful program.
I have a post-it note
Mhm.
stack right here. What we're gonna use, fuck you. No, we're not using Cloud Note. Something
yeah,
to
it's
look
not too
forward
bad.
to. Read an article about business principles that got me thinking at the time I took. What?
To get back to its roots. Top priority, I set up a website. You have no money, sir.
I guess I'm gonna have to open a browser.
There is no browser. You can't see it. I think this was a real website that you can go to outside of game.
Okay, good news, guys. You get to be out of jail now.
Oh no, our jail. It was our favorite place. We've been institutionalized now.
You have not. There is no cage over the chat.
Our jail. It's broken.
Should I turn on spooky music? I don't even know
That's
what
up to
spooky
you.
music would be.
It is spooky month, and this is a scary game.
It's so scary. Okay, let's do that. Let's shut off Beetle.
Those emotes look great, by the way, Mauser.
Ghost. Lo-fi.
Lo-fi beats to get spooky too.
Ghost vibes. Lo-fi for ghosts only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hopefully this doesn't get copyright claimed.
That's okay. They can have the two people who are going to watch you play PC Building Simulator on VOD.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't make any money on YouTube, so.
Mhm. But yeah, so double check your emails. Were there anything left?
No.
Oh yeah, and there was another thing that I was kind of laughing at. Go to the
Hold
front
on,
entryway.
Pause for a moment, love.
Pausing.
Okay, it feels like it's very loud.
Oh, the music? Give me a second. I'll pop in and listen.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
So, compared to my voice, is it
Maybe
fine?
lower it by a notch, but I think it's pretty good.
Okay, hold on. Like, I think that's probably good.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. Okay, email. No, it's all just
Okay, you can delete those then. So if you walk out to the front entryway,
hold on. We have to have good hygiene.
turn to your right. Did you just turn to your left?
I'm left-handed.
All right. So see that Tim's
Yeah.
Red Hot Repairs?
I don't own.
Didn't he say that this is your company
25%.
now?
Yeah.
How come you don't have 25% of your company?
Because he has it all. It's his company still.
All right.
Skip
get to
day.
work.
I can just skip day. I can just skip
can.
day. I could just skip it all.
You can skip all the days until you have no money and it goes under. That is an option.
So here is where I summon Satan, and he doesn't show up. He got a restraining order against me. He says I'm stemky, but I took a shower this morning.
It's like, I summon you, Satan. How'd you get this number? Don't ever call here again.
It turns out he doesn't really like opossums that much.
All right, check your email. Should have a couple jobs here.
Well, hi there. Just want to say thank you for fixing my... It's booting faster than it has in years. Didn't realize your uncle got away. Glad the business is in good hands. You're welcome, Gary.
Gary.
Hello. I need some more space to back up my files. Could you install a 500 gigabyte HDD? Okay. Ooh, it
So
has
you have a budget of
U.
$50, and your labor is $280.
Well, then
So
I
when
go
you're-
look at the shop, right?
Yeah. So you go shopping for parts. This will be under storage.
Yeah. And he
so
wants
you can
to...
actually filter this stuff.
Well, right
See
there.
at the top? That's probably going to be the one, and it takes up the whole
Well,
budget,
because the
but-
rest of them aren't 500 gigabytes.
Correct.
So we can grab it.
Oh, yeah. So you can accept that job. Continue.
Okay, that's great. I understand, game. What is help?
Help.
What is help? Could you please have a look at my PC, please? It isn't running as well as it did when I first bought it. I've probably not been taking the best care of it. It looks a bit dirty. Could you give it a once over? Clean dust. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that requires no parts, so you can easily have that done quickly.
My graphics card fried itself. I need to be replaced with the same one, please. NVIDIA GTX 970. Maybe one of the Shein ones? Budget for 255. Because this one arrives tomorrow, so we don't have to do this one yet.
Yeah, so also ordering the parts, they do overnight delivery.
But we don't have...
To the left.
But we don't have the money, right?
You currently have $85.
I have $85. Okay.
And you're going to lose $80 buying that hard drive.
Why?
Look at your cart.
Yeah, no, I want to know why I lose it.
Continue. Because you can't buy things on credit. So you can set different delivery times, like same day, next day, 3 to 5 working days sort of thing. But ultimately, you don't have enough to buy a graphics card as it sits.
Yeah.
So a thing you can do is have it ready for when the computer's there, and then go home. You can accept this job, just not buy the parts for it yet, because they don't have a scheduled finish time.
But
Some of these will have like a time limit.
Do any of these have a scheduled finish time? Does this one have?
These ones don't. It's just that it's going to be they're going to be bringing it around later.
Okay. Okay, so
So-
then I just leave.
Yeah, you got nothing else to do today.
I summon Satan and I leave.
Yes.
Hi,
in
Brosby,
defense
how's
mode.
it going? Okay. Go to work.
So the other thing is you can also look in your calendar, and you can see that, hey, these parts are coming in, these computers are coming in, et cetera, et cetera. And so you can kind of schedule out how you're going to do things. Say if you're going to have something delivered over the weekend, et cetera, or if you have like a deadline that's coming up real quick, you can try to plan your parts for that.
Okay, but and then if they're due at a certain time, I'll put it on there.
Yeah, it'll show up kind of like those due dates for like paying bills and whatnot. So there's that hard drive,
Yay.
the Mortoni special.
This okay,
Yep.
so we want to grab it. We work on it. We grab out. Do we have to put windows on this?
What's that?
Well, we're switching out the hard drive. Are we cloning the hard drive at all?
So let's see here. it kind of hand waves OS install. They do a representation of installing it, but like nothing happens.
Where's...
So
Does
this
it not even
unit
have
has a basement.
hard drive? What? Sorry,
This
what?
unit has a basement, so you're going to want to remove the other panel. This isn't going to help. So you're going to have to put that back after you remove it.
How do I put it back?
So turn, well, you want to be in install mode as opposed to remove mode. See at the bottom you have install, remove, etc.
Yeah.
And it'll be under PC parts because you have a part of the PC in your inventory.
Wait. Hi, Thrice. How's it going?
You're going to want to probably turn the computer so you can see the other side.
I will. I just
I mean-
okay.
I mean, you can do it from this side. It's just really funny. Like the idea that you're just like reaching across and I'll never see it.
And then we
Now you remove
unplug
your
it.
cables. Yeah.
And then we
Still
remove.
got a cable.
What?
Tell me what your opossum eyes see. But yeah, so it needs to slide out, then you can remove it.
And then we install. And we go to storage. Shush.
Mauser, I know, Mauser.
Mauser, I'm doing my best. Don't
So-
be mad at me.
So actually, let's double check something real quick.
Okay.
Go back to the email. Let's just double check what they actually asked for. So I need some more space to back up my files. Could you install a 500 gig hard drive, please?
Yeah.
Did
Look,
it
it's from
ask
Miss
you to replace it?
Kajima. Sorry, what were you saying?
So read that again. I need some more space to back up my files. Could you install a 500 gig hard drive, please? Check your inventory.
How do I check my...
The shelf on the side behind you. Why do you have that in your inventory?
Because I took it out?
Did
What?
it ask to replace or to add? There we go. Do not sell their part. But to be fair, I sabotaged you a little.
What? Why would you do that?
I was telling you how to remove them. I didn't tell you that you weren't supposed to remove it.
Wait, hold on. I need to plug these back in. How do I plug it?
So cable mode is what you use to connect cables.
Okay, sweet. Because it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where to
Your boot drive
go.
goes to say to 0. It doesn't actually matter in practice, not really, but it matters. So you might want to put your panels back on as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
That's the last one, so it goes on the side that you can see into.
Why do I have the PCIe cover in my PC parts?
Don't worry about it. It's
I'm
currently
worried
not
about
relevant.
it.
As long as it didn't come from someone else's machine, it doesn't matter.
I don't remember where it came from. And then we have
And that's
to
true,
make
Mauser. It's true.
I have to make sure it boots, right?
Yes. So you're gonna want to get cable mode. Connect her all up.
And
Yeah,
then
that's-
wouldn't I? Never mind.
Go ahead. So here's one of my favorite things. Can you turn the computer so you see the back panel, like the AIO? So Mauser, have a look at this computer. Every motherboard in this game, whether it shows that it has built-in display connectors,
Well, he wouldn't have told me to shoot them, would he?
but every computer requires a graphics card to display. That was one thing that irked me in this, because I was like, all right, I have an idea. Like, gotta quickly get some cash. I was gonna sell a part out of my existing machine or whatnot. And it's like, oh, you can't use this machine because there's no graphics card. I'm like, the hell I can't. It has a display port on the back. Or it has an HDMI port on the back.
Can I put my? I want to check it for viruses.
Okay.
I have a feeling. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think it's fair to always run a virus scan. Like, you got the machine, run a virus scan, clean it up.
Ads are on their way. I'm gonna snooze them until we're done this build.
Mm-hmm. And Mauser, you're not wrong, but the CPUs involved, like, I think for the most part, do have graphic capability.
I just want to make sure everything's good. Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'll
just do a
remove
quick
it.
scan, remove it. Because remember, the other thing that I do like that it gets into this, though. I don't know if it's in the IT section or if it's in the main game. I think it's in the main game here. It tells you that, hey, by the way, customers don't always know what the problem is, so you might have to kind of figure it out based on what they said in their email. Like, hey, it's kind of running slow. Or, hey, it's kind of overheating. And it's like, okay, that can be this, or this sort of thing. And you'll find the usual hints of, oh, this is viruses, or, oh, this is, in this case, didn't put thermal paste on the thing. Drives me nuts.
Okay, so we are going to grab this and put it in the place.
Yes.
But then we're going to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to save our game. What?
New save. That's an autosave.
Is a ghosty learning? Don't look at me. Okay. And then we
Grandma is
pause
really
the
into her
spooky
dedicated
movies. Movies? Music. Okay, chat. We're gonna go to BRB. Please get yourself a snack, a drink, stretch your leggies, and I will see you in just a moment. Barb. Hello, we are returned. But are you there?
Tech department. Goji speaking.
Yay! We got Goji on tech.
It's me.
Tactical advance. Watch
Yay!
your
Thank
guys
you for
trained
the
for
raid.
this.
How's it going? How are you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. I am Outermost Ghost. I'm an Opossum Vtuber, plays a variety of games, and today we are playing PC Building Simulator with special guest Goji, who is my husband, who is a tech worker, and he is teaching me about things. Cherry event has been finished. Hell yeah!
I'm teaching her wrong as a joke.
Congrats! I'm glad to hear that you raised some money for the children.
Oh, right on. Which charity was this?
I actually don't know. Which charity was it, Kitty? We actually fixed a planet? No, a PLC.
We fixed the we fixed the whole planet.
We fixed a PC for somebody who said their name was Gemma, and I was joking it was you. Gamers Outreach.
Gamers
oh
Outreach.
my god.
Okay.
It's
Well
awesome.
done.
I'm glad to hear it, and I totally understand if you need to go. If you need to go chill. Thank you so much for reading in. I really appreciate it. We're doing a spooky PC build. It says install, but I think we need to open the side panel first. I'm gonna be honest with you.
See, it automatically cleans the panel when it's in your inventory, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, then install. You have to go there to break out the can of air. You got 2 hands full of Mauser.
Yes. Hold on.
Holding on.
Why did play music got louder?
Did it? Let's see here.
Will I turn it back down?
Okay.
Compressed air.
Yeah.
Will I just okay. Have a good day, kitty. Thanks again for the raid.
Yeah, so you just want to turn the case so that you can easily access everything. You'll see everything kind of stop being so...
Do I have to
and
direct
whatnot.
it anywhere or just hold it down?
It requires that you direct it all over the place, but see on your
it says clean
goals,
up.
it says
Okay.
it's done. So yeah. Sometimes there'll be stuff underneath the shroud you have to get at, but you can kind of get at it from the side in this game, so that's fine.
Okay, so now we have to remove viruses.
Yeah, typically a customer won't tell you that their case needs a cleaning. What they'll do is they'll say something like, it's been running really hot or turning off randomly, and then you'll get it, and you open it up, and not only is there enough hair to make another cat, it's also tar yellow and has that smell because it's usually from a smoker's home.
Okay, but to be fair, previously, sometimes my computer, especially the one out there, would
Yep.
occasionally turn off.
Yep.
And that wasn't because it was dirty. It was because the power supply was dying.
So the one at the apartment was because there was enough hair caught.
No, but I'm talking about the one that's out there now. I know the one at the
I know.
apartment
I'm talking about the one in the apartment.
was incorrect, but I was
The
also
filter
on
on
a
the
lot
bottom
of problems
was
back
so
then.
full that it was causing your power supply to overheat. It just does it. Yeah.
I have the pep, by the way.
Yeah.
Because we didn't drink all the pep yesterday. Yesterday we had friends come over.
We did.
It was the best. It's so much fun. We played a board game the entire time. Sorry, that's not about PC building. That's
Just
it's
something you're
just the
excited about.
reality. No, we didn't play Dokapon.
But we did play with them in the past, yeah.
We haven't for years. Years? Months.
Years?
Months.
We don't have a TV in the living room currently, so...
Well, yeah, that's because you didn't get the one that your parents are giving us.
It might as well be in China. It's so far away.
It's not even like 10 minutes. from
It's
here.
across town, yeah. So
Okay,
you're going to want to complete those jobs.
I go complete. So I collect.
Yep.
Okay, and then on this one I collect.
So now you got a little bit of money to work with.
Yay. Now I can be discard, and discard that, and discard that. Now I have 435 doll hairs.
Yeah. So double check what they asked for in this email.
They asked for an NVIDIA GTX 970, maybe one of those Xi'an ones. It needs to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
The graphics card fried itself.
Mm-hmm. Their budget is $265. They're looking specifically for a Xi'an GeForce GTX 970.
Okay, so if we want to go to graphics cards, and we want to go to filter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Manufacturer
thank
would
you.
probably be the first one to go to because they asked for a specific manufacturer. And that'll narrow it down significantly.
Like, it's right there.
Is that the one they're asking for?
Oh, gamer or better.
Mm-hmm.
Budget is 265, and the gamer is 265. We
Yeah.
could give them the XL.
But it would cut into your profit.
Yeah, so we're just gonna get them the gamer one.
Mm-hmm. And typically, you will, if you have a customer's computer, you're going to want to. Yeah, no, because it's already going to eat into your profit for purchasing it. You'll want to do what the customer asks for, unless it's stupid.
Oh,
Like, that's.
so and then we can
kind
just
of it.
leave because that part's not gonna be there until the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
And yes, by the way, they are still our very good friends, and we do play Jokapon with them.
Yeah.
Is this
It's
a
a lot of fun.
problem? I don't know. That I consider it fine if my friends play Dokapon with me.
I think Dokupon's a chill game, so I
It's
don't.
really nice. I would play it with more friends. Like if you're my friend or even a mutual and you're like, hey, I would like to play Dokapon story mode with you. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. Okay, and then we install. And after we install, this one's broken.
Mhm,
we
but
sell
it
it.
still fetch you $8.
Sell it. I click it.
Is that where it's installing?
That's
Maybe
where...
zoom in a little.
Shush. Just because I'm dumb.
Nah, you're perfectly intelligent. It's just sometimes it's not clear.
Just in case.
You don't have to blow any dust out of there.
Oh, okay.
This game's very obvious as to when there's dust in the machine.
There were perfectly good MOSFETs.
I
but
know,
like,
Mouser. I know.
and then we turn it on.
Yeah, just make sure everything boots.
We just never turn it on. We're like, here you go.
I know, Mouser. I know. $8.
$8.
$8.
$8 hairs. I mean, install Linux on all these systems.
It already looks like they're running a form of like cut down Linux.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, like, just imagine it comes in with Windows. It goes home with a bunch of
Yeah, no, that'd be a very upset customer.
very upset customer. It'd be
Yeah.
funny though if it was your friend.
It would be funny once.
It would be funny if it was your friend and they were in on a joke and you guys did that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, like back at the old job, if someone went away for an extended period of time, I've talked about this before, but they'll come back to Haiku OS on their machine. And and their entire machine replaced with like
Yeah.
older components and like an old like tiny 1-bit CRT monitor, like it'll be great. And like the old chair from storage. It's like, we got you this sweet dual monitor setup. It'll be the 1-bit CRT and then like a 4x3 NEC monitor that only has VGA. And we'll like build a system around 2 VGA outs.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
What was funny is that our boss was right in there. Like, he didn't consider it a waste of time. He's like, they're coming back today. You guys want to do something? It's like, yeah. It's like, all right, what do we got? He's just right in there.
Oh
then
man,
meanwhile-
I miss those guys.
Oh,
I didn't
I
even
miss
work
them
with them
too.
and I miss them.
They were great. Yeah, I don't get to have that much fun at the current job.
Yeah, but if there's openings and you can get get your friends to come over. Yippee!
Box of discarded tech.
Money!
You mean the box of treasures, Mauser? The box of treasures.
Upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM. Hi, I'm giving my daughter my PC and she needs lots of RAM apparently. She says she needs 16 gigabytes and I've currently got 2 gigabytes and 4 gigabytes. 2 gigabytes of RAM? Jeffrey.
Hey, you know what? This is actually a really nice ticket. And before you say that, you don't know what your system's running.
Oh, on mine? Like 2
Yeah.
gigs?
Yeah, you have a single thing of. Oh. Oh no, Mauser, did you watch it? Because it hurts every time. It shows right there. You didn't have to pull it off. You didn't have to rip your still on computer from the wall.
How many gigs am I running? 2 gigs.
That's right there. You're running 2 gigs.
Why?
Well, here's the thing. This is just a work machine, so it doesn't have to be any more powerful than what it's got to do, right? 2 gigs are fine. Like, Varzel, think of it this way. A lot of single board computers will not still run on 2 gigs.
Okay, we're gonna accept this one. We're gonna level this person's RAM up. Hot and
Yes.
broken. I'm not very good with computers, but mine isn't working properly. It's getting very hot lately and running slower and slower. I don't think I can hear the fan anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Replace air cooler, clean out dust. Okay.
All right. So you'll have to. Here's a good thing. They have PC stats in the bottom right.
Yeah.
Like, if you click on that, you'll see what they have. So you can be like, okay, I need to replace it with what it has already. So you can see the part.
Where is? No, that's the graphics card. Are they talking about the thermal, or are they
Mhm.
talking about something else?
Yeah, see, it's got an icon for it being a cooler, but also visually it's a cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you're going to be purchasing. So right off the hop,
Okay.
you know what you're buying. Usually you don't get something like that from a customer.
I think it was this one, but I'm gonna recheck again.
But yeah, Varzel,
Yeah.
2 gigs is fine in a system that isn't running Windows, or at least isn't running a current Windows and most current OSs, if I'm being honest. But if you know that going in, you can easily have like your machine that handles like purchasing components and whatnot, etc., run on 2 gigs. Unless the sites you're going to require a lot. We can get into the whole situation with the web at another time.
So here's a question, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does it matter what kind of RAM I buy?
Yes, it does. So you should probably have a look at what the specs, the current stats are for the machine that they're going to be handing off. They
Yes.
are using.
They're currently using more Tony Value Supreme 2 gig. And it's mostly more Tony places.
Yeah, and so the things that are going to matter here are the effectively the board processor and the RAM itself. In this case, our life's made easy. We know that they're running 2 gig sticks and we're turning Value Supreme at 2133.
And they have
didn't
4 RAM
state-
slots.
Yeah, they have 4 RAM slots, so you can get away with, say, 4 gig sticks, 2 8 gig sticks, etc., etc. The game, as we stated before, doesn't actually care about it being efficient, at least not at this stage.
So we can just grab these, like 4 of these or like 2 of those.
So what's the budget?
Their budget is $140.
They have $140. So there's a couple ways you can play this. You can buy 4 sticks of Mortani Value Supreme
4 gigs.
4 gigs, but look at the total price.
But then this one's also 4 gigs and it's more expensive.
Look at the price. So
Yeah, that's
$35,
$35, which times 4 is more than what? No, it's not.
So how much is it?
So their budget is $140. I'm gonna open up a calculator because I'm bad at math.
I know, Mauser.
$140.
I know.
But if we get 2, okay, but if we get 2 of these 8 gigs, for instance, that's the same price as 4 of these 4 gigs.
Mm-hmm.
And then they still have 2 open slots.
That's correct.
Does this work in their system?
That's a fantastic question.
And how do I tell?
Well, you were on the page where you could tell.
But how do I tell?
So go back to the shop. They provide stats underneath the RAM stick itself. So in this case, it says RAM type.
DDR4.
Mm-hmm.
And
it doesn't tell you in here, which annoys me.
okay.
But at least in the shop, you can find it and then figure it out.
No, but
Here's the other thing. They're different frequencies, which... All right. So, in practice, if your computer does not support higher frequency, typically that doesn't matter because it'll just clock down to the frequency it accepts. But I don't know how this game handles that. So you can give it a shot.
no, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs 16 gigs.
Yep. 16 gigs is the goal. Upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM is the objective.
It does not matter if the 2 gig stick stays in.
Well, I have a question for you.
Okay.
It's okay, Master,
I
it's
don't
okay.
understand why you're screaming.
So, with a 2 gig stick in there, how are you getting to 16?
If I put 2 8s, then it becomes an 18.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
It would, yes.
That's why I'm asking if I take out the thing, because this is the same frequency as the 2 gig, but then you have 4 slots taken up, which limits upgradability. So if we do 2 8 gigs and take out this 2 gig, then you have 2 slots that are open still, right?
Okay, let's go with that.
Am I dumb?
Purchase the parts.
Goji.
Do it. I dare you.
Goji.
Look, you got a good amount of budget to play with. It's okay to make mistakes. Okay, just make sure you got everything you need for your next thing.
I do.
Perfect.
Also, I leveled up. I don't care.
All right, and you're
What? Mauser, what are you screaming about? Tell me what you're screaming about.
everything's gonna be all right.
Will it?
Ultimately, yes.
Okay, so this one's with the RAM. What?
All right. No, I'm just looking at Mauser's icons.
Well, Twitch stopped showing me, so I'm gonna refresh.
It's mead and nervous sips.
Mauser, what's the problem? You can tell me. But then we go. Where's the RAM? There's the RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just.
There you go. All right, the RAM is out. The RAM is out.
Okay, now I install RAM. Not motherboards. I didn't mean to click on motherboards, okay?
It's fine.
Goji,
Mm-hmm.
you would tell me if something was bad, right?
No.
Why not?
What? Why did you do that?
Cause I'm nervous.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just think back to your training.
I don't have training.
You went through the whole training session, remember?
Yeah, but
All right. So put on your panel and see how it works.
why do you hate possums?
I think they're very handy in general. They keep the tick population down. They don't eat too much, and ultimately they're a boon to the environment. But Mouse, you brought up a good point earlier about grandma needing a graphics card. A lot of people, especially when they're in places like, say, like a big box store or whatnot to buy a computer, they don't think about their use case. And it's surprising how little they think about their use case. And I guess part of it is that, you know, they're not expecting or they don't know what they're looking for in the first place, right? And so you end up having to kind of like talk them down from buying top of the line everything that they'll never actually make use of.
Like when your mom always asks you, Goji, should I
what
get
is
this?
the best computer to buy
What's
for
the
this?
best computer I can get?
Like,
and you're
no.
like,
Here's the flow chart.
your current computer's fine, and she's like, no, it's not.
But I feel like it's running slow. Yes, I know that. Here's what's wrong. Well, don't I just need a new one?
No, you
No.
can fix this one. And then what happens
Not
is
even a
she
little
goes
bit.
and
She buys a new one.
she buys a new one, and then the old one ends up in our basement.
It ends up in the stack, and I upgrade it and use it again. I use it for the next however many years.
And then sometimes you ship it off to give it to people.
Yep, and they're still using it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I just noticed we're 22 from our goal. We're 22 followers from our goal of 900 followers, at which point I will do an 8-hour stream for you guys, but also we get burger.
You'll get a burger.
Get
Do it
burger.
for the burger.
So that was fine.
Yeah, it's happy.
Why do you hurt yourself in confusion? Mauser, what happened? What hurt in confusion? This doesn't help me build PC if you guys don't tell me.
Yeah, it's unrelated. He's talking about it's just the standard user experience, right? I still think the wildest thing. Actually, no, I have a newer wild thing. I was working on part of my job. We remote into users' machines remotely. We remotely assist users from like all over Canada sometimes, or maybe on other parts of the world, sort of thing, depending. And this was one of the users was based out of one of the cities here, and remoted in. They needed some assistance, and they're on Windows 10, which is fine. That's fine. But I'm noticing like freezing and hitching, and it's not a network issue. And so I asked, hey, can I just quickly have a look at what you're running for your storage? And they're like, sure. So I pop it open and immediately it's like, yep, that's a spinning drive as your root drive in Windows 10, which as we all know means you're going to have the constant indexing, which a spinning drive cannot keep up to. And so it's just like brutally slow. But on top of that, they had so many auto start programs and just general like user bloat software and whatnot just on the machine. And I'm not allowed to touch it. I'm not allowed to fix that.
But it bothers you.
Just trying to assist them for the problem they're running into is so hard. When all that's happening, I'm like, all right, heads up. By the way, you're running a spinning drive in Windows 10. This is a known issue. In Windows 10 or 11, if you're doing that, you're going to have problems. There are two ways to fix it. One is to disable search, but that will result in not having search. The other is to replace your spinning drive with at least just a standard SSD. And they're like, okay. And so I got off the call knowing that that's never going to happen. And it's just like, oh. Did you forget?
And then I remembered, and I didn't even turn it on yet, so I did it. Me, the possum.
You did better than Tim. Better than Uncle Tim.
I did better than Uncle Tim.
I have a question. Did you notice because you got a achievement for it?
No, I noticed because I was plugging stuff in. I was like, I forgot a step, and so I unplugged everything and opened the thing, and then I didn't even try to turn it on.
Yeah, because I think if you turn it on, you get an achievement if you forget it.
I didn't forget it.
I think there's also an achievement for trying to turn it on with the power unplugged.
Oh man, we should have done that one.
Mm-hmm.
No, I forgot.
What'd you forget?
USB.
That's okay.
When someone, when they leave the remove me sticker on the fan. Remember a time where a techie friend sold a laptop to your mom after a year it got slow, and she was like, Crosby, did your friend sell me a crappy laptop? And it was like over 600 separated. Yep.
Oh, yep. Why is my phone so slow? Your tabs are at smiley face.
No, they're not. They're right here. It's that smiley face. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Now you have over 100 instances of tabs open on your phone, and most of them are the same thing.
And they're not hibernating.
That's also my favorite thing with your mom.
My mom's hilarious
because
she's ridiculously smart, but it's just like one or two things where she's like stopped. She used to teach computers. That's the thing. She used to manage like mainframe computers. And she's just like, yep, I've given up on caring about any of this stuff. You're now the computer person.
Yep. Well, you know why.
Because she had to manage a business and be a teacher and etc.
And be a
whilst
mom.
Being hospitalized weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the feeling that all feeds into it. She does not do it to test me. No. That's 100% a no. She's just sort of like, it's one of those things where she's decided she doesn't need to worry about that anymore, so it's just gone. But she also knows enough to get into trouble.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Or she'll give the wrong advice, which is really funny.
Help, quickly! I need your help. I borrowed my mom's brand new PC and I think I clicked something I shouldn't have, and now it's riddled with viruses. I need it down before she gets back from her friend's house. Sorry. Okay.
Kid, you're in trouble.
Child?
But remember, as a tech, you're not allowed to, verbally judge the user to their face.
No, she does judge some
I was talking about the kid.
people. Huh?
I was talking about that kid.
Oh yeah. No, but she does judge some situations, but it's usually one of those things where she's like, I'm essentially giving you a lesson to show you something.
Oh yeah, no, her actual tests are brutal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But she's past that stage.
The computer is so slow, I'm hoping for 16 gigabytes of memory if you can stretch to that. I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some awesome plastic black cables. What?
All right. So, what they're asking for is an upgrade for memory.
Right, they have
They have an
8
gig stick.
gigs. So
You can
theoretically we
pop in
can just
another.
buy another 8 gig stick and put it in there.
Yep. So that's all they've asked for.
But they also said awesome
Hey, I
plastic
noticed.
black cables, and they also said that computer is so slow.
Mm-hmm. So, a couple things for this one is obviously buying the memory. They didn't explicitly say that they want the cables, and as a tech, typically you would not do anything about the cables. In this game, however, they're wanting you to go above and beyond. So
They're
can
wanting
get
you
them
to be
some
a
black sleeve
nice,
cables.
wonderful corporate employee.
Mhm.
right? I think it was this one, but let me check.
Mm-hmm. 2133.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. You're not a corporate employee. You're running your own business.
Yeah, but that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And then they want plastic black.
Mauser, corporate employee would not think about profit. They would think about hierarchy.
They would.
Because remember, all of the people who work for the company are supposed to be treated equal by IT. But we all know that's not how it actually works.
So they just want plastic black cables?
No. So, they don't explicitly state it, but they want the nice sleeved ones.
Ribbon? Sleeves.
Mm-hmm. You already own them,
Okay.
in theory. But here's the other thing. I don't think I have yet to find out if this is true. Like, because in some of these in the past, I've done like, all right, here's your plastic. Here's the tight plastic black, so everything's nice and clean sort of thing. And that didn't proc that they wanted that. The only thing that seems to have procced it was sleeved.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I need to buy then is the gig stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do for today.
Exactly. Mauser, you are correct. I was talking about corporate IT. Mm-hmm. Because remember, for everything else, you're working to spec. and correcting their problems, their misinformed project design and whatnot, is an additional fee.
Okay. So, yeah, I grab you. You just need to be scanned for viruses.
Oh yeah, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Actually, here's the thing that maybe Mauser will enjoy. Pop open that case. Just get your camera in there and have a look around.
Ah.
No, there's nothing you have to do in here.
No. I'm seeing what you mean.
But Mauser, you have a look in here. Is there anything that you would want to add to this case? You know, just as a general user? There are so many that come in with no fans, and they're not even a hidden objectives. It's just they don't have fans.
They just don't have fans.
Yep.
Just no fans.
Exactly. What are you talking about? Like, what were you saying last time? Look, they already have a fan, pointing at the CPU cooler.
Fan.
It's like, yeah, they should have one in the PSU. They have one in the graphics card. They have one on the CPU. It's fine. Then you put your crap dinner on top of it, and you get a little snack while you're working.
Yeah. Little crab dinner. As a true Canadian.
Mm-hmm. Little KD, some sliced hot dogs. Ooh.
Pop-Tarts by the PSU. Hell yeah.
But yeah, like, I try not to be too critical on the game because I get, like, some of its decisions are like, I see why you did this, but at the same time, it's like, it's one of those situations where you feel like it's teaching people wrong as a joke. But I think ultimately it's just supposed to just be a fun, like, piece of building game. And it is actually okay, like, as like a... Like, I spent a good couple days just sitting here making machines and going and getting angry at what they describe as being the correct choice. But
That's pretty funny.
the IT one is pretty funny. Like, they definitely lean in hard to like the a little bit hyperbolic or whatnot, just over the top of the whole IT world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
I know.
I have been working on my hacking.
She has.
I've been doing good.
Mm-hmm.
No, this one is the 16 gigs. Okay. So it should just be the install of the other one. As the memory. Why do I even have this?
That's the used one.
No,
from the
but why
previous
didn't I
machine.
sell it already?
You're keeping it as a tester because it's a known good working piece.
No. That doesn't sound like me. Do I have 2 PCIe covers?
Great question.
I put the other ones back when I did.
They're multiplying.
What the fuck?
I think that's the only really honest thing in this game, is that those will just multiply in your inventory.
Can I, hold on. I tried to power on and I can't do it and it didn't give me a thing.
Mm.
I'm disappointed.
Have a good one, Prosby.
Have a good day, Prosby. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah, chat, would you guys want to see a handcam PC building stream one day? Or Ghostie builds a machine?
I think the answer to that's just yes in general. People love hand cams.
I have weird hands though.
That's perfect. That'll scare off the people who are into hands.
I don't think we have anybody in our chat who's into hands. I don't think that's real.
No one that would admit to it.
Later on, we get pie.
We do get pie later.
I'm excited. I'll try to remember to take a picture of the pie guys this time, cause like I just. By the way, there was a reason to run a virus scanner that time. I was smart. Can I just like shut down the computer? Do I have to restart and then shut down?
So, I'd say restart it. Proper practice is to restart and confirm that whatever you've removed is gone. This game does not care. You could uninstall it and then rip the computer from the wall and hand it back, and it'll count as being removed and shut down properly.
Okay.
But if we're following as close to best practices as possible, then properly,
Because it's
reboot
good
it, check.
it's good to follow your it's good to follow best practices as often as possible to get into the habit, right? Right?
Mouser, no. That was the final words. But yeah, like, it's just good habits to build. Just confirm your work. If you cowboy it, sure, most of the time you might be good, but that 1 or 2 times that you're not might be important.
Yeah. Leaf! I tried to find that short. I couldn't.
A unicorn. A unicorn. A unicorn. A leaf. A leaf.
I couldn't find it. I wanted to. But that's because YouTube's search functionality sucks. I just want to find it.
Shall never find it. Never.
You're the one that showed it to me. The short?
Yeah, that one's a short.
Might be part of why I can't find it.
I kind of get a kick out of the fact that it doesn't care about you removing a panel or cables or whatnot through the machine, etc., but the USB drive is one step too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no. I don't care. You can have an extra dimensional hand, but you cannot.
There was one where
a
the case
USB.
itself was kind of like a workstation case with a bunch of like drive bays and stuff. But the way it's built is like the drive bays are in the way of the PSU and the motherboard, and so you have to like dismantle a bunch of it to get to them. I had put it mostly back together and remembered, I forgot to plug in a cable, so I put it into cable mode and then clicked on the 2 things, and it like properly weaved everything through areas you could not reach.
So I shouldn't click on any of this man's things.
Correct.
Okay,
Like-
so don't read the politics of Starship Troopers.
So here's the thing. I don't know if this game it encourages you to do that or whatnot, but you don't do that. Like, you're not doing any forensics work here. Like,
But I'm not gonna be working in a place where that's a problem, right? This is gonna be for Goji and Ghostie's fun times.
that's an odd name for a store, and I get the feeling that people even trying to open people's stuff.
Well, it's all permission denied. I want to see the politics of Starship Troopers, goddammit!
Do not open people's files.
But I want to know what the politics of Starship Troopers that he's written a paper on are.
Fired.
I'm not fired. I don't work anywhere. Hi, Mal. How's it going? Well, no, it's mostly been Mauser.
Oh no, Mauser's the one that's suffering.
Mauser's suffering. Goji's played this before. How's it going?
I've immunized myself. Yeah. In fact, Mel, I'm surprised you can't hear Mauser.
Y'all
might
being
be
on
the
the same
high-pitched-
side of the street and all.
Yeah, that might be that high-pitched siren noise you're hearing. Just off in the distance.
Okay. There we go. And everything is good.
There's another thing that this game does that I'm like confused on.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's me or if it's the game. So sometimes when you're oh hey Groundhog. Sometimes when you're taking parts out of a user's machine, it'll properly label it. sort of thing. Like, hey, this goes into this person's machine. It's like, great, right on. Now I won't forget that it's in this mix next to this one that's not theirs, that's also marked as used, sort of thing. And then later on, when I do that, it doesn't have it labeled for the machine it goes to.
Okay, to be fair, this is correct, right? This is, yeah.
Yes.
We fix this for free, right?
Yes. So in this situation, like, they had gotten a computer fixed here from your uncle. He did the usual special of forgetting thermal paste. And so he basically delivered to them a non-functioning machine. So it is your job as the business, as it is still the same business. You're just a different worker.
Yeah.
To make it right. Like, do what you can to make it right. They're not being unreasonable. Mm-hmm.
So, okay, but on this, right? This person is a different one. They want maybe a new motherboard.
Yep.
Well, Mel, I almost forgot it too. Okay, so I want to put that over there, and I would like to put you over here so I can read Skylake socket, because I don't know what that means.
Hold up. Let's read the email again. Let's just double check what they're asking for.
I hope you can help. My computer stopped working the other day, and now it won't turn on at all. Can you please have a look for me? I think it might be the motherboard. If it needs a new one, I think it might. I know it needs a Skylake socket.
So scroll down. Click on PC stats. Just so we have an idea of what they have.
They have this one.
Yeah. And also they have an Intel Celeron G3900.
Yeah.
So just keeping an eye on, like, parts that they have. Like, we know that this whole setup worked originally. If their board does need to be replaced, then probably going to replace it with the same thing for their whole setup. But yeah.
What? Oh, it's this one.
Do you have to purchase anything else before you hit the buy now?
No.
Okay, because remember, the shipping counts for the whole grouping.
I know.
Yeah.
I am aware.
The other person's machine didn't require any parts?
No, he just needs thermal paste.
Oh, good. So it's not a situation where you've caused damage.
No.
Right on. Question for you. Did you accept the other job?
Yes.
Perfect.
I thought I did.
You got that one. What about this one?
I didn't.
All right. So now it's in transit. So it'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, my PC is not working. Well, I'll come back to this in a moment. This one we're just gonna fix.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix, we're gonna add thermal paste, we're gonna be good mans. If I paste the socket, damage done. No. We're gonna be good
Arctic
little
Silver?
mans.
Was it Arctic Silver the one that if it's really good at conducting as well?
I don't know. What?
Yeah. Like, if you're not careful with Arctic Silver and you get it on the board or somewhere else, sort of thing, you have to make sure that it's not bridging any contacts. So you have to really carefully clean everything.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's only one! What?
Oh, good. I'm glad they've resolved that. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck?
Moving right along.
Are they boyfriend and girlfriend? Are they like...
See, even more fun is the fact that when you look at it, it's not the same as the ones that were there last time.
No, it's not. Did this happen to you too?
Yes, constantly. What I assume is that it's actually the one that belongs to where that graphics card is. So if it's a dual slot or something like that, it would take two of them out automatically.
There's no graphics card here.
Yet, but
No. Like, there's no graphics card replacement.
no, there isn't. But there is physically a graphics card in that slot, meaning that the guard needs to come out.
We'll take a break after we finish this one.
I think you can get this done within 3 minutes.
Okay, and we need to install the virus scanner, and then we'll run it.
We will run a I agree. It's the
I
most
was
important
trying
step, really.
to say, and then we will restart the computer after we've installed both programs.
Oh, I thought the idea was that after we restart, we become chainsaws. Finally, our final form.
Die defying chainsaw hand. I don't know why we have to do this, by the way.
So, consider it. This game's version of a stress test. So, if you had a component inside that was working kind of under normal conditions, but as soon as you tried to do anything that would put a load on the CPU or GPU, it just like cooks itself and stops or restarts, then you would know you have a problem.
Okay.
So I think this is perfectly fine as a test.
Okay. I understand now. But we will defy chainsaw hands later.
Yeah, exactly. But Mauser, I wish to render fur at the highest definition.
Well, Goji, well, neither of us are furries.
No, I was trying to diagnose coil whine, and one of the steps was to run like one of the fur marks or whatnot
On every strand. We're going so fast.
So fast. All right,
We did it.
you did it, and it didn't restart. So
Lovely. Okay,
Remove
now
your
we
programs.
remove our programs.
and bung it in the bin. Send it up back to him,
And then we go and take a break.
and then we can have a quick drink break. Get your pork rinds and/or sandwiches.
I was supposed to restart then.
Yeah. I still like. How much memory do you have? I don't know. Pulls computer out of wall. While still running. Right on cue. You have 30 seconds to get it into the shipping. Can you do it?
It'll be fun.
Immediately starts dismantling it. Pulls the motherboard out.
Okay, so we are now going to save the game. And we're gonna pause the ghost vibes.
It's
And
currently
we're
not
gonna take a break. So please get yourself a snack, a drink, stretch your leggies. We'll be back in just a moment. Burp. We have returned. Hello.
Welcome back. You have not saved your game yet, by the way.
I didn't?
It doesn't save until you change the name.
By the way, I feel like Yeah, my Firefox sound keeps resetting on my sound panel every time I go to it. Every time I go to BRB, it keeps resetting to make the noise loud.
To be honest, it's not crazy loud.
Well, it's not now.
Oh, okay.
Save game.
I, however, I'm a little blown out. Give me a second.
Okay,
This
well,
might be a bit better.
I'm gonna collect.
You're gonna quack?
No.
You're gonna clickety clack?
Hey, I recently upgraded my PC, but now it's not working properly. Computer boot's okay, but when I try to benchmark it and run a game, computer crashes. I haven't replaced my PSU. Could my new parts be drawing too much power? Install 3 Shin Power King 600 or better.
I like the sheen cracking. It's my favorite.
I suppose.
Yeah. So, a thing this game at least does do okay on, like touch on, are various like typical problems you'll run into. Like, I've upgraded my machine and now it's doing weird stuff. And it's like, yeah, power supply is a good thing to look into. Double check your components, see what their power draw is, make sure that you can meet that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do like that they touch on those. So just
Yeah.
once again, the delivery on a lot of this stuff is like interesting.
Yeah. Can you clean this, please? I need... Accept. Upgrade. You work on... Do you work with computers?
Do you internet?
Do you internet? Okay, so... This one was plastic white cables.
Mm-hmm. So that would be white sleeved, I would assume. The other one, though, did say gray, plastic gray.
No, it's a plastic black.
The one before this?
Yeah. They have a 4 gig. Which one was it? Like, I don't remember which one wanted the plastic black, but it's not here anymore. It didn't matter.
It was the guy who you cleaned the dust out of.
Oh, and I didn't do shit for his
Correct. He said
cables.
off.
So we have it. How do you even choose that?
When you're on the cables section, in the bottom left, you can choose what cables you're using, or you can go to install and choose your cables.
Okay.
Actually, one thing, double check the shop. I want to showcase something right here. Go to software. All right, here's where we get into the bazaar. Scroll down a little. System info tool for $400. Keep going. Just keep on going. Part ranking, $600 investment. So, the game uses these tools, these little applications and whatnot, in place of like what you would use instead, like as a browser sort of thing. But they're like super expensive, and you can't really complete later on tickets without them.
Really?
Yeah. Because there'll be like kind of like rankings of graphics cards, things like that, where the ticket is asking to have an upgrade to their graphics card. And then you can go in and look, and it's like, yeah, this one's objectively better, sort of thing. And you'll be wrong. Because how the game determines what is an upgrade is that it has to be at least 2 slots above what its ranking is in that application. Specifically. And so you can't trust what's written on the actual graphics card because all that matters is its ranking in that application.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So that was the thing I was kind of losing my mind at last time.
Okay, we're gonna have to get.
Somebody wants
of
16
these.
gigs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But their budget is only $100.
Mm-hmm.
No, $200. What am I saying?
Okay,
You're
yeah.
fine.
You're well within range.
They'll be here tomorrow.
What do they have already?
They have the 4 gig version of the thing I bought.
Mm-hmm. And what'd you buy?
2 8 gigs.
Did you buy 1 or 2?
2. And then I bought one of the Power King 600 for the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't gaslight me on my own stream.
I'm not gaslighting. I'm asking because I missed it. You could also look on your your calendar to see what you purchased. Because it'll say that it's arriving, and it'll separate out individual pieces.
I told you.
Yeah, you got 2 there.
You want to deal with chat?
Deal with it all the time.
Okay, fix. Replace motherboard.
Mm-hmm. So this one, you're gonna have to get down to the motherboard.
Oh, which is there. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just enter your state of Zen and remove all the parts.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Chat, I'm doing it.
He's doing it. Yeah, and just take that CPU and just toss it on the floor. Kick it around a bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it.
He's doing it.
I did it, chat. I'm just throwing everything on the floor. Aren't you proud of me?
So here's the thing that cracks me up that you're about to get to, and Mauser might appreciate this as well.
You have to take the stands out and then put the stands
so
back in.
you're gonna remove the
same thing.
motherboard, and then it's gonna say remove all the standoffs.
For the same board that I'm putting it in.
Yeah, it's just as part of the process of removing the motherboard, just remove all the standoffs.
But it's the same board.
Yep, even if it was a different board, it's an interesting choice to remove all of the standoffs. Because, for the most part, these are standardized.
I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Putting them back in now.
Why? Hi, Felicity. How's it going?
Hey, Felicity.
We're
She's doing a very good job.
I'm not as angry as you when I play this game.
Well, there's a lot of quote-unquote interesting choices that they have made in this game. Like, some of them are like rage-inducing when you know that it's objectively incorrect. Some of them are just kind of irksome, where it's like, yeah, technically this would work, but you wouldn't do it that way, sort of thing. Which makes it kind of funny in like an awful way.
Felicity, do you build computers? You will, computers. And then we're gonna put thermal paste on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna put his CPU cooling back on.
Okay.
Did I do it wrong?
Don't know. Check your cables.
Well, no, I was asking you if
Then-
I was wrong.
Then
to
zoom
put-
in and have a look.
No,
as
I
long as your
didn't do it
cable is
wrong.
making a short run, then you're good.
I didn't do it wrong.
Looks good to me.
Goji isn't mad, so
I'm never mad in these.
you get.
I have never once been mad at someone who's been trying their best to build a machine. I might make corrections or observations.
Lies and slander.
What?
You as I cry and you're like.
And I like he. Is that what we're getting?
I don't know. I stopped paying attention. Wait, does this guy want the?
He went into Lego
thing?
Talk mode.
What?
You went into Lego Talk mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was thinking
no.
about how cute chest bursters are.
Just get distracted at the thought of chest bursters while you're trying to put a computer
Yeah.
back together. That's actually normal.
What?
Just sitting there, mind wandering while you're working on a computer.
Aw.
That's where the fun mistakes are made.
DR Waterman likes us.
Dr. Waterman.
It's. Hold on.
Hmm.
That's this one. He doesn't care about the cabling. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have everything in there. Remember, you don't need case fans. in
You
this
don't need case
world.
fans, apparently.
You don't need case fans.
All right, so I'm going to say something.
Hey.
Not related to this, but related to case fans. In truth, there are cases, like situations where you do not need a case fan.
Okay.
It's highly recommended, but it's not required.
Okay.
But a typical computer build, install your case fans. Get some airflow in there. Something.
What if you just don't put on the side panel?
Typically, it will require a passive cooling system.
Error no boot device?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean no boot device?
Is there some reason why there might not be a boot device?
Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Remove.
Just gonna remove some things here.
There
so
we go.
So I don't,
Mm-hmm.
kill myself.
Well, you won't kill yourself, but, standard practice, unplug power and turn it off. Not in that order.
There we go. I did it, chat. I did it. Don't mean me.
I'm not meaning you, but you are doing a thing that everyone who's ever regularly builds machines or whatnot or troubleshoots machines does.
What,
early
occasionally
on.
forgets to plug in a thing?
Well, yeah, but it's also usually after you've completely buttoned up the entire machine.
I'm installing a virus scanner, okay?
I've been doing that the whole time, just out of practice sort of thing. Even when they don't ask for one.
Yeah,
even if the ticket doesn't say that it's running
understand.
slow.
I understand it probably doesn't matter.
Most of the times in this game, it will not matter. But that one time.
Just in case.
And it takes no time to just install it, run it, remove it, restart.
Well, especially because this game doesn't have like a time limit for days, right?
It does, depending on the ticket.
No, what I mean is like
Oh, you mean like
by
looking at the
me
time of day.
doing something, it doesn't take time away from what I can do later.
Not that I can tell, no. But I don't know if time is passed because I haven't been keeping an eye on the clock at the bottom right.
Well, that said 2:20 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just keep an eye on clocks. Okay, chat. It's your job to tell us if time passes. They're
You
not
got
going
it,
to do
chat?
it.
You're now in charge of time.
You're in charge of time, chat. Just continuously opens and closes, like picks it up and puts it back down on the thing.
Mm-hmm. Getting your exercises in. 30 reps of case placings.
Okay, we have to. I need to unplug everything from this sandwich.
What voltage sandwich do you got?
I have the one they asked for.
Mm-hmm. Is it like a 100-watt
Yeah.
ham and salami cold cut combo type situation, or
Yeah.
800-watt grill cheese?
Grim James. Grim James! Wait, how do I keep... I wanna keep...
Mhm.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go on. So, did you have to remove anything before removing that power supply?
Yeah!
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was really confused.
The fact that they don't split up this stage kind of annoys me a little bit.
What do you mean?
So typically with something like this, with one of these brackets, you would install the plate onto the power supply, and then you would slide it into the case, and with the thumb screws, you would tighten it into place.
Okay.
So the fact that they have all of those at the same stage is like one of those minor irksome things to me when I'm playing this one.
Well, also, I gotta see if the cable... This is the guy who wants the cables.
Is he?
I don't know. Bongle is a new review site where customers will leave you feedback. Both good and bad. Why is this sandwich loud again? You can see your current rating out of 5 stars at the top of the screen. Rating... Yeah, ma.
Mm-hmm. So now you've unlocked a new game mechanic. Ranking. Oh, it's from your uncle.
Hello from sunny Spain, you motherfucker.
Took your $15 and went to Spain.
How did you get to Spain on $15, Uncle?
He didn't. He's still primary owner of the company.
Also, he's just getting the money I'm making.
A little bit.
I was just surfing on the beach, not wave surfing, internet surfing. I noticed your bongo rating is in the toilet. What are you doing over there? / login details. Better get it installed and check it out.
Why is our rating so bad as I use a bunch of use/damage parts to repair people's machines and forget to put on thermal paste?
2:24 p.m.
Yeah, it looks like time is passing.
Do I have to install Bongo?
It's already quote unquote installed. Upper right hand corner. See your star rating. So when you complete jobs, now people will post reviews.
Okay. I think I did everything I'm supposed to on that. Okay. Cables. Chat, would you come to Small Paws computer repair shop? Would you let this opossum work on your computer?
She's small.
I'm small.
Cute.
I'm small, and I do weird things on the internet.
So this one came with 3D Mark.
Okay, so I don't need to uninstall it when I'm done.
I wouldn't.
Okay, so only uninstall.
Binka,
Hello, how's it going? You would totally trust me? Well, you should definitely trust Goji. Maybe not.
Nope, it's too late. She's trusting you.
May.
All her faith. Her streaming machine now relies on you repairing it.
No! No!
I'm free. My goal to turn you into the computer person so I can rest.
No, you
succeeding.
can't do that.
I can, I am, and I will.
No!
Soon I will rest. It's how us IT people retire. We have to bite someone and convert them.
I'm your
They
wife.
take
How would
our
you
place.
rest?
On the couch.
No,
Preferably in a
because
napping
it's,
position.
no, because it's your family that asks us these questions, so I can just be like, "Hey, Goji, your mom wants to know this."
I've already shifted most of my family responsibilities over to you, like remembering birthdays. Soon. They already call you for family events already.
No, they tell you in person, and then 2 weeks later, they're like, "Hey, did Goji tell you about this?" I'm like, "No," and they're like, "Goji."
It's like, yeah, I totally forgot. The moment I walked away from you guys, I forgot about the entire thing until now. I mean, they have to know by now that I don't remember family events.
And then your mom asked me
ever.
like 3 times.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, did I already invite you guys to this?" I'm like, "You did."
Yes, you did.
"Are you coming?" "No."
No.
"Are you sure you're not coming?"
Well,
"Yep."
I'm just asking.
Well, family's coming in from this place. "Okay."
All right.
"You're not coming?" "No." "Well, they would really like to see you guys." "Great."
That's great. Glad to hear it.
I appreciate it. I'm very sick.
They masking?
I am very sick.
She's very sick. This is not a situation of do we feel like it.
No. This month says.
Which one was this one?
Not next week, but the weekend after.
Mm-hmm.
The one that is on Day.
Is it the Rellos that are coming through?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, where they're like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to the city and meet these Australian Rellos?" And we're like,
It's like, nah.
"We have a
Catch
thing.
them next time.
We have a thing." And they're like,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
"What?
Uh-oh. Are you back?
Hello?
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Did I drop?
You're good. You're still running.
Did my stream bork?
We had a little bit of hitch there. You're fine.
Okay."
But yes, pretty soon they'll understand to go to you first.
No.
every time.
Thank you. I appreciate. Okay, we have to clean the species. Wait, hold on.
All right.
Bongo review. What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had partial stars for all of them.
What does that mean?
That's fantastic. Let's see. Let's add these up here. 1, 2.5. Well done. Maybe it's because it was from before a bongo review, because your actual ranking went up.
Okay, so this one wants plastic light gray cables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Needs cleaning. It seems to be running quite warm.
Okay.
And is running slow.
And it wants new cables.
And wants new cables. So what are your hints in that?
Well, first we gotta clean it.
Yeah.
And then we gotta check for we gotta change the cables.
Okay.
And then we gotta check for viruses.
Okay, why are we checking for viruses?
Because it's running slow.
All right.
And people go to porn sites.
That's still... Remember, we are not supposed to judge the customer.
Look, all
Openly.
I'm saying... all I'm saying is that when we gave my dad my old stuff...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what did they want? Plastic light gray.
Do you?
Do I not have plastic light gray?
Do you?
Because they want those. I do have them, but I have the loose ones.
Okay.
And
Here we
there's
go.
no sleeved ones that are.
That is correct. These are all the cables you have available to you.
Okay. Anyway, when Goji fixed up my old laptop and gave it to my dad. No, this was before I fixed it up and gave it to my dad because I bought a new laptop. And then I don't know what happened, but he came back to me and he was like, Ghostie, there are porn viruses on this computer. Did you go to porn? I was like, no. You gotta tell me if you went to porn.
Did you?
Did you, Dad? Did you go to porn? Dad, can you tell me whether you went to porn?
Oh, it's a riot.
That's not as good as your dad's.
No, that one's funny. I still think one of the best ones I've ever seen was a long time ago, back when I was doing my practicum at Staples. We had a customer come in almost every couple of weeks, and he'd show up and he's like, I need you guys to clean up my computer. It's got viruses again. And we'd open it up. We'd do our troubleshooting, and like, sure enough, there's Party Poker. There's what was it? It wasn't Avast. It was the other free virus protection software.
Malwarebytes?
No, that was the good one for cleaning. AVG.
AVG, yeah.
And like the usual suspects sort of thing. I was like, all right. And so we'd go through, we'd clean the machine again, get it all good, and send it off. Sort of thing. And another couple of weeks, he'd come back. This time he's spitting mad. He's coming in. He's just wants to talk to the techs, wonder why they're not doing their job, sort of thing. So I came out to have a chat with them because, you know me, I'm very much a people person. And and so I'm chatting with him like, hey, yeah, no, I noticed, like, we went, I was on this ticket. We went through and we cleaned it, but I'm kind of curious. I've noticed a couple of things, a couple of like precursors for other stuff. you play online poker? He's like, yeah, I do. That's what I do when I get home from work. And I was like, okay, yeah. Noticed that. I also noticed like you're using this free antivirus, which is fine, kind of, but not really. Here's what it does. And so I explained to him about like internet hygiene and whatnot, and like brought him down from spitting mad sort of thing to the point where we're having a conversation. He's like, well, how do I get all these viruses sort of thing? He's like, well, here's my assumption. Like, you tell me if I'm wrong on this. So you're typically on your online poker and there's like little ads in the sidebar, right? Yeah. It's like, yeah. So, I said sometimes those ads might be sending you to trap pages. They might be asking you to download something or whatnot, or you might be clicking and to ignore a notification that's popping up and just saying yes to it, etc. Like, plenty of people do it. It happens, sort of thing.
This one gave me 4 stars.
Nice.
Sorry.
And also you run into a lot of that stuff when you're on various like porn sites, or if you're on like, I'm just going back, it's like if you're on porn sites, if you're on various like auction sites as well sometimes, and you go into that sometimes if you're on porn sites, and if you're on like these other things, then also on porn sites. And I snuck it in like 5 times while I was talking to him. And so finally it's like, oh, okay, that's good to know. And whatnot. I was like, yes, I tell you what, we'll clear it up for you again. Just, do your best to avoid clicking on those ads and whatnot. You should more or less be good. Also, if you're doing anything with a credit card online with any of the stuff you've been on, I'd recommend potentially, just as a habit, every now and again, if you're a little worried about it, check your bank statement, make sure there's no like weird payments, and if there is, just immediately replace your credit card with a new number. It's like, all right, good to know, thank you. So he was all happy leaving. I'm like, yeah, okay, that thing's coming back in 2 weeks with even more viruses.
Yeah.
Because what I left out was this guy wasn't a friend of mine, but a buddy of mine knows him, and he's like, yeah, like they work in the same kitchen. He's like, oh yeah, no, definitely, I know exactly what he's doing after work.
It's porn sites.
Oh yeah.
Well, now
he had the highest score for viruses in our workroom for like years.
Well, you gotta tell him what happened when your dad discovered YouTube for the first time. When we set him up with YouTube, let's be fair.
We didn't set him up with anything.
Your mom asked. Okay,
he was handed
your mom's device because he wanted to watch Bigfoot.
Mom's tablet, and he's looking for Bigfoot videos. Because he's not allowed to watch Bigfoot videos on the TV anymore because Mom can't stand Bigfoot videos.
he likes the reality shows where it's obvious there's no Bigfoot.
That's a squatch right there.
But it's a bear. Like,
it's like
oh, man.
Describing like the diets of like bears, and it's like, yeah, and usually you find squatches in bear country. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's a bear.
And how long ago was the
which the But yeah, no, it's mostly like those Discovery Channel, or sorry, quote unquote History Channel Sasquatch shows or whatever.
Yeah, they're funny.
Caught, sighted.
Oh no, Binka, watch out! They'll catch you.
But yeah, so he's not allowed to watch those on the TV anymore because Mom will just leave the room and she's mad.
Unless you and I are over, and then he's
Oh
allowed.
no, she still leaves the room.
She'll leave the room, but.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the story. So Mom's like, here, just use my tablet. You can watch all the Bigfoot stories you want on there. So it's like, oh, okay, how do I do that? It's like, all right, you in the search, you type in Bigfoot and like you find some of these. Okay, yeah. So he's getting into Bigfoot YouTube. This is the YouTube app on a tablet, and it's automatically on autoplay and has like an ad bar as well as the usual like next video bar.
It's also on her.
And it's underneath her account.
It's her account.
And so he's left alone with this for a while. And he comes back, he's like, I don't know where it's at. It's some weird stuff sort of thing. It's in a different language and it's blah, blah, blah. And it's like, Dad, that's horse porn. You're still on YouTube. I don't know how you found this here. He's just laughing. He's like, it's just on like auto. He's like, I don't know. I was clicking the stuff on the right hand side. I was like, okay, first off, maybe look for Squatch. Second of all, let's take this off of that. And Mom's like, that's under my account. It's like, yep, that's under your account. Good luck on your recommendeds. Dad's like, I don't know what I was choosing. I was
so
looking for
good.
Bigfoot.
What if I want a different wallpaper? They don't have what I want.
They don't have what you want?
They don't have any possums and they don't have any chest bursters.
Yes. Your two loves. Possums and chest bursters.
Look! Chest bursters are cute. They're very adorable.
Right before they burst through the chest cavity.
No,
Yeah,
they're
yes.
adorable. Even once they're out, they're very cute. I understand you don't get it, but they're cute.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll choose this.
Fellers, sometimes when you get the beautiful wife at the discount price, they come with interesting quirks. Now, you gotta accept them. You gotta accept all of them because you're getting one heck of a deal.
You got me in the... You got me in the discount. The discount one.
Scratch and ding section.
Scratch and ding section, yeah.
Look, I went to my local cult surplus store.
Hidden
I'll
objection.
take that one. All right, yeah. So
Customer
I do
reviews
like to
are
talk
fickle
about this.
things. People are not always upfront about what they want. Keep an eye on what customers say in there. Yo, you already know that.
Mm-hmm. So they're talking about that for like, hey, you know, plastic. I was looking at these cool plastic cables. You ever hear of that sort of thing? Subtly hinting, install those cables for me.
You did.
But what's more truthful is that when the customer like isn't upfront with what they were doing, or kind of like with the feller who has had the highest score in our workshop for the longest time. I oftentimes customer doesn't know the problem, thinks it's something else, and they're just not correct because they don't have critical information, or they really want something but they won't tell you what it is.
So he wants a better GPU. Do I have to buy the sandwich?
Yes. You're gonna have to drop $600 on their GPU and CPU comparison software because they don't give you a web browser.
I am upset.
You would never, Mauser. That's true. Being the say-so idle that you are, Mauser, you would never.
You would never. Mauser is a say-so idol.
Mm-hmm.
Who I will be playing Dead by Daylight with eventually.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'm excited. It's probably gonna be in the last little bit of the month, but it'll be fun.
He's gonna fight till the end.
I'm here to see the world fight till the end. No, I'm not a fan of any of those people.
Sips coffee.
I don't have any coffee. I drank all my Dr. Pepper. I drank all my Dr. Pepper, Goji.
No, you didn't.
What? Oh, the one that's in the thing.
Are you saying you want a refill? As we were talking about customers not telling you what they want. All right, I'll be right back.
Yay! Well, bye. So thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for watching your streamer. I will drink water for now.
Now Varzalton is
Thank
first.
you for stretch. And that's right, guys. You can still claim first. You can claim first until the end of the stream because the last person to get first is first. Last has already been claimed. Yay! Yay! Thank you, Goji. Goji brought me the last of my pep. Okay. Okay, so we need something that can play You are the alpha and the omega currently. It is true. You will always be the omega. You might not always be the alpha. We'll see how it goes. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Hold on. So we need something that's better than the
Now
DFL
the Binka
Radeon
berries
R9
first.
280. Binka
Yes.
first.
Biggest first.
Okay. DFL R9 Radeon. I'm gonna write this down.
Probably a good choice.
I know it's a Radeon R9. 280. Great. 3G. So it has the Wi-Fi demons. Okay, so 280. So it's this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you said I needed 2 rankings above?
It says it needs to be 2 rankings above.
So like 9
I
or
don't
10?
trust it. So you might want to go to number 7.
Okay. Which is the... I'm seeing if I can afford it.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. Like, the graphics card stuff in this game ticks me off. And so I'm trying not to say too much on it.
Just talk about it.
No.
Why not?
It's just... Typically, you should be able to go off of... Yeah, Mauser, do not look at the graphics card stuff. You should be able to go off of the specs provided to you by the graphics card themselves, sort of thing. Looking at that alone, it's like, okay, yeah, this is clearly a better option, yada, 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 and it fits what their power profile is, et cetera, et cetera. Then you choose it, and it comes in, and you go to install it, it's like, it does not meet requirements. And it's like, what do you mean it doesn't? This is objectively better and meets all of their requirements.
I have to use the Will It Run program.
Yep. And the Will It Run program also ticks me off for a different reason.
Why?
So,
$200 to see if a fucking thing will run on your fucking computer.
yeah, basically. It's like stuff that should be handled by a browser, but I get why they... Well, I kind of don't get why
Oh,
they
you
make
want
purchase it,
Ghostie for 2 minutes.
but- Mhm.
Where did I put my phone? I put it here. My brother Plash has been messaging me this whole time, and I haven't been replying. I'm a bad little sister.
Yeah, $200 because you can't RTFM, or $200 because we won't let you have quote-unquote a free app that you would get on the browser anyways or whatnot, sort of thing, to compare these things. Like, that's one of the things where I'm like, I guess it's something to spend your money on or whatnot in-game, but this is not how you would do this. You do something similar, though, so it's like, kicking that around. So that's more irksome than annoying. But, yeah. When it comes to things like the Will It Run, it'll recommend. It's like, here are the recommended, and it'll only give you like the Intel option, and then you'll be working a board that has is AMD, and then you'll have to check out the rankings for that, and the AMD option that should work is still considered too low. You have to go one that's way higher. Like it's that kind of thing that just kind of makes me go, this is not right.
Okay, so upgrade to 1.5 terabytes. Does that mean add on to?
Well, you should probably read the whole
I
story.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were talking.
Well, very good.
So he's trying to back up his stuff, obviously. And ripping the hard drives and things like that. And he needs to increase his storage capacity to shoot. Another terabyte should do the trick. So that means he just wants another terabyte on top of.
Correct.
And we need to see what I don't want to reject it. Has a budget of 100.
And if you check out what he has for storage already,
Easy storage 500 gigabytes.
Yeah.
So
Just needs a terabyte.
does it matter if it's the same one? Like the same... Well, we can't even. Because this doesn't have a terabyte option.
Yeah, I think your only option is like a Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte.
Yeah. Okay. Accept. And then I need some... Give me a moment to go get into my Opossum again.
We won't talk about the questionable reliability of some Seagate drives.
That was all that we had back in Texas. That was the entire option.
I don't know if it was like a bad batch or what, but they ended up with a bad reputation for a while there for their drives just not lasting.
Computer is slow. Please upgrade graphics card. I was on PC Bay the other day and saw plastic. Okay, my kid's been using it and I'm getting weird pop-ups. What's your graphics card? GTX 970 gaming 4G. Load this one.
GTX 970 gaming 4G is yeah, so you need at least 2 ranks higher than that.
So I need at least this one.
So at least the MSI GeForce 970 Gaming LE100ME is listed as 1 above, so yeah, I guess that's it.
So I need at least the
Machine GeForce GTX 970 Gamer XL.
Gamer XL. And he has $500 on budget for it.
Now let's see what he can afford.
If we want to just go with the Shin. Brain!
Oh yeah, I'm with you, Mauser. I'm pretty sure I got some
Yeah, you can afford
old
that.
Seagates inside of our current media server, just because it's what I had on hand.
You can afford that.
But the real question is, will it be an actual upgrade, or what
Do you
counted
feel
as
already
not an
on
upgrade?
9? Until...
Yeah.
Great. You can even afford this one. So, we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna buy all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a little bit of money to kind of try things out with.
Okay. We're gonna buy all of that. We're gonna accept this. We're done for... How... Okay, so...
Do you have black sleeve cables?
I think so. Let me check. Why would I go to the store to check? I can just check over here. Yeah.
No, right on.
No, ads are coming again!
Oh, they are? I think my chat's bugged.
Should they even be coming again? Yeah, they should be coming again. Okay, well, we're at the end of day, so we'll do an end of day. What?
Yeah, good?
I don't know what any of those noises were.
What
Okay,
were those noises?
I guess we have to take another break. And then maybe do a couple more days before we end?
Yeah, we can, or we can wrap up the current queue, and then we can end after that.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Have a little conversation of how you feel about how it all went. Your caps lock's on.
I fixed it. Hee. Okay, wait. Pause ghost vibes because we don't need those while we're having a break. All right, chat. Please get yourself a snack, a drink, stretch your leggies. We will be back in just a moment.
We're in for the final stretch.
We have returned. Hello. Now, before I do this.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to know in real time. Yeah, my Firefox just like bumps it back up every time. This man does not care. I will never be an idol, Mauser. You know that. You know I'm never gonna be an idol.
I think you're pretty cool.
Yeah. My husband thinks I'm cool.
Got him.
My mom says she thinks I'm cool, but I know that's a lie.
Wow.
What? Do you disagree?
I think she's too far away to understand your current thermals.
I mean, yeah. Okay, no, this one was not the DFL, it was this one.
Was it?
Yes. Yes.
Enjoy your foods, Barzel.
Have a good dinner time, Barzel.
She didn't forget it. She didn't forget the lock.
Of course I wouldn't forget it. How would I forget?
That
Okay,
one's
this
really
one-
easy to forget because you can put on the side panel and be completely done, and then trying to set it off, it's like incomplete case.
Just in case, I want to look. In case he has anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you gotta confirm that it'll run his lovely sailing game.
Yeah. And I gotta put on the side panel. And then when we're done here,
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm gonna play this game again.
Probably not. If we're being honest, probably not.
Yeah. It's not spooky enough.
Mm-hmm. I've been playing it a couple times here after work just to be like, all right, let's see if this can be a mindless wind down game, but I keep getting angry at it, so
You do keep getting
I-
angry at it.
I
And
should
then
say
you go
not
into
angry.
diatribes and it's funny.
I am getting annoyed though at it.
Mhm.
Just for little things where it's like I keep feeling like it's teaching people the wrong thing.
You find it
Yeah,
terrifying,
Mouse.
Mauser? What do you find it terrifying? Terrifying.
It is scary. But yeah, like especially when it comes to the graphics card stuff, I keep harping on it because it's things like there'll be some replacements that you do where the replacement is objectively wrong. It just is. And based on what they're showing you, like it could be the correct option. Like you might have two cards that are, say, very similar in the specs they show you in this game, but in reality would have very different features. So that would explain why it's a better option, sort of thing. But the game doesn't explain that part. They just give you a little tool that's like, here's the graph, And it's like, that's not useful. Not really.
Yeah, it's not something that'll. What was it? The sailing game? The sailing game.
Yeah.
Not Hato Full Boyfriend.
Oh god, I wish.
It's this one, right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, look at that. You meet the requirements.
I did it! I did it, chat! I did it! Now uninstall both of those. But in this universe, if there's no browser, wouldn't I be doing a favor to this guy by leaving Will It Run on there?
He can find that himself. Yep. Yeah.
There's a lot of choices in this game, Mauser, that
Yep. Like I said, especially when it comes to graphics cards, it got to the point where I'm like, do I not understand how computers work? That's why it kind of falls into the category where I'm like, I feel like this is doing damage as opposed to good. Like, if I were to try and like get someone to learn how to build their own PC, physically where the parts slot in, yeah, this works for that. And the importance of thermal paste.
the importance of thermal paste.
Yeah, and it's like, so there are some things in this game that have value, that I feel do have value, sort of thing. It even touches on a couple very simple like troubleshooting things. It's like, okay, I'm glad it does that, but I only know that because I know about said troubleshooting steps, etc., etc.
Why did I do that?
To get at the hard drive caddy.
But I can't. Oh, okay. I went one way, I couldn't do it. Brain stopped. Storage!
Stridge. There it is. Also, if this is the case that I think it is, can you turn it back around? Yeah. Check the front as well.
What?
No, from the inside. Check the front as well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
No fans.
No fans.
And there is no benefit to you for installing them.
Really?
Yep, it's not a hidden objective.
Why?
I don't know. Combination computer and toaster oven. That is correct, Mauser.
Because they cover it in the tutorial.
Yep, they sure do. And
Wait,
there are
hold
cases
on.
that you get that do have fans.
Bongo review. 5 stars.
Get them 5 stars.
I don't think he wanted the different things.
No, he does not care. All he cares about is movies. That dude becomes a reoccurring customer.
Why are there PCIe covers?
Because there's a dual slot GPU in there.
But I didn't take any out.
Correct, but they exist there in case you were to remove it and maybe place in something that's a single slot or whatnot. You would need covers. Because they're the ones that belong to this system. The customer will not send those with their system. They never will send those with their system.
You just have to have them.
Yep. Which you tend to have, because they will reproduce on their own in your shop. It's something they will do over time.
Well, what if you're really hungry, Mauser? What if you're really, really hungry and you need pizza pockets like stat? And you don't have time to go put them in the microwave or the oven or the toaster oven. You gotta put it in your
And they're
PC.
conveniently in the freezer next to your computer.
Yeah.
Yep, it's true, Mauser. I got a couple parts boxes downstairs where it's like, I don't remember getting this part. Why do I have 3 of them?
There's been multiple of that. Gucci, do you want to talk about how many computers we have in our house?
Currently,
Yeah.
if we are not counting single board computers, we're at 45. For counting single board computers, we're 50 plus.
Building computer is going well, Chips.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
Now,
telling
not
me.
all these computers in our house are ones that I would give to people to use,
We have a lot.
but they are functioning.
We have
And
a
if
lot.
I wanted to, if something were to explode, I could just grab one, put it in place, and be good to go again.
Mouser, are you telling me that I'm not doing a good job on this?
Given the circumstances and the rules of this world that this game exists in, I guess.
Yeah. Am I not doing a good job? I'm getting 5-star Bongo reviews. Are you telling me I'm not doing good?
She was able to send her uncle to Spain.
Yeah.
Yes, Mauser is correct. Yeah, this game's kind of wild. Like, it's like choices that were made, like from a game design standpoint, some of them make sense, but just in general, a lot of them are like, this was interesting.
I'm doing so good. Well, there's apparently a PC building sim 2.
Ooh, I am not buying it.
What if it comes in a bundle?
If it comes in a bundle, I'll play it.
Subathon goal. Deep place.
Mauser, like, what you're saying right now is so good because Ghostie was sitting next to me and I'm sitting here. It's like, this game's lying. This game is telling lies right now. This is not correct. This is just factually wrong. And just be losing it at this thing.
Yeah. And then sometimes they're like the PCI lock on some of the things.
Mm-hmm. Stays on.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just the different cases. Different cases will have that. Also, quick question. Does that card use both slots or just one? You're going to want to replace that cover. Oh no, there's a lock in the way. Who would do this?
Gosh. I was doing good, okay?
I think you were doing well.
Don't mean me.
I would never. So, that's the thing. The game kind of does, like a little bit. Like, the functionality of the case, it teaches very well. Also, some general hookup stuff, if you're paying attention, sure. If you go through the tutorial, it explains what various components are. So, it does teach some stuff. It also does kind of teach some troubleshooting steps if you know what they're getting at. Like, that's the thing. Like, for a person who has never built a computer or anything like that, Ghostie, you can probably touch on this yourself. Playing this game, do you feel comfortable building your own computer?
No. I have no idea what I'm looking for.
And that's kind of it. Like, as a training tool, this game should not be used. Unless you're using it as like an example of like, here's what they were going for. You'll run into this sort of
Hey
thing.
guys, should we read their diary?
Never. They don't teach you like any of the stuff, like touching on that. They don't teach you about not going into people's files. They don't teach you about cleaning up after yourself when you're done troubleshooting the machine. Like, they don't teach any of that as well, which...
But
like,
you just can't open them.
You
so
can't
it's
open
fine.
them, but to be fair, you should never try.
But it's a video game. What do you think I'm supposed to do?
The job. The job.
No,
It's
I'm
just a
supposed to solve
simulator.
things.
It's supposed to sim it. If I'm flying a plane in a flight sim, I shouldn't have the option to pick passengers' pockets.
Yeah, you should. Okay, so I'm just making sure I don't have to like will it run stuff. Okay, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I did fix the virus problem. We did fix the virus problem.
Kids learn about PCs.
I want to learn more about PCs. I'm learning about hacking right now, which is different than PCs.
Ghost is your system over there. Is that one running Ubuntu?
Yeah, this one's Ubuntu 22.04.
Mhm.
And then the one out there is... My one out there is Mint.
And then is that one
LMDE.
LMDE, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Debian edition.
Okay. So I'm gonna... I guess... do I... Mysterious James. Do you work with computers? I've got money. Can you make the upgrade? The CPU isn't up to my high standards. Can you do something about that? I'm a total AMD fanboy. Never cleaned it out. Is that okay? Cheers, James.
Fuck you, James.
Fuck you, James! I hate you! Reject everyone, move on.
Didn't clean your computer? You're rejected. It cost you nothing, James. Cans of air are basically free. Get in there. Do some basic maintenance.
We're gonna save the game. And then we're gonna go over to the just chatting screen.
Nice, Mauser.
Exit game.
I'm gonna be honest, like I keep getting frustrated with like the whole snap situation with Ubuntu.
Yeah. Snap is not my favorite.
It's not my jam.
Now I have to... Oh, damn it.
Not wrong. You can tend to replace a lot of stuff you have with like a single good machine, but consoles and whatnot have some utility on their own, though.
You know what I should do? I should put you on here because we're going to talk for a sec.
Yeah.
I'm going to put your Fugi on the screen.
Put me on the cup.
On the cup?
Put me upon the cup.
Okay, hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Oh, I gotta put Goji on the cup. Goji's on a cup. It wants to like snap you to places.
You can never go back, Mauser. Never.
Never go back to Windows? No.
No, we're talking about 24.04 versus 22.
Are you
I sit
using?
upon a glass throne.
Are you using that? Fine.
He's testing it.
Is 24.04 supposed to be good? Cause I don't know.
I don't know. It's just another Ubuntu. Mauser could tell us more.
You hate it? What do you
There we
hate
are.
about it? I'm curious.
Does it have the typical canonical Riz?
I guess we should change it to just chatting because we're done. We might have been the only person playing that.
Hells yeah.
Let me check. Yeah, we were the only person playing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That was great. I'm like, 12 viewers. We have 12 viewers.
Yeah. There's a reason.
Just angry, just people angry for
It's the game is functional. Like when it comes to like making games, it is functional. What it's teaching you is not quite there. So as like I said, as a teaching implement, it's not there.
Yeah.
Unless you have someone who already knows what to do, kind of pointing out the gotchas in the game, sort of thing. Like, this is not quite right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the game itself isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's just doing
not
things
what-
in kind of a weird way.
Mauser said that 24 broke Python library, screwed up a lot of your app dependencies, and shipped with a defect that can break your system. What?
Hells yeah, let's go!
Well, I'm glad that I keep telling it later. No, not right now. Go away.
I have no intention of moving to it, because when I think the next change I make in this machine, I'm just putting it to LMDE, because on my fun machines there, that's what I've been putting on them, just because it's
Yeah.
been so much fun.
Well, I'm enjoying it on my personal computer, but I don't know how well it would work for streaming.
For the most part, it should be fine,
'Cause
but
it's
like I said,
generally
it's
the same, right?
well, it's
not the
Debian
same
based this
thing,
one,
but like,
which, yeah, the thing I like about it is that there's no snaps. It's one of
yes,
the big things. But,
yes, that's one of the things I love.
But yeah, then of course I could always go back to Arch, right?
And then you could say I run Arch, by the way,
I do run Arch, by the way.
and then
I at least have
people
one machine
can
that's
get
running it.
mad because they're like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, I feel like that game
Mhm.
teaches me nothing about. It teaches me nothing. It teaches nothing. And I don't.
Okay, like let's not go that far.
No, it.
Did it teach
no,
you what each component is?
vaguely?
Yeah.
Like it taught. It did have. I like the how to build a PC because it had the things that you can clip. Click on and be like, what is this? And then it had a drop down. But it doesn't teach me things like, does this CPU go with this motherboard? Can, what are the implications of this? Why is this graphics card better than that graphics card?
Yeah, that part is a mess.
But the main thing I don't. The main thing was just stuff that I was just. It just tells you to do things and it doesn't really explain it very well.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that I don't love about it.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel clear as to why something is better.
Yeah, it's cozy in the way.
Upgrade path stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cozy in the way that simulator games are cozy,
Yeah.
and I do
Kinda
enjoy
get into the
simulator
loop.
games. But I don't think I would play it very much.
Yeah. No. Like, even as a wind down game, it doesn't work for me because I'd mostly be looking for how it doesn't meet what I'd call a requirement for this kind of job.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mildly rage-inducing in some cases. Just because both I still think it's funny that myself and Mauser had the same feeling, especially like around the graphics card stuff, where it's like, you're lying. This game is just straight up lying to me.
Yeah. That happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no,
but yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't recommend this to somebody who is trying to learn.
No.
And I don't think it helps me in any way in the idea of what I would like to do when I don't understand, for instance, what should I look for in things that go together to build a good PC?
So for
I don't
components.
understand what wattage I should be looking for even on the power supply for whatever components I have.
Mm-hmm.
It
It did touch a little bit on like one gotcha on power supplies. It's like, hey, I just upgraded my machine, and now it turns off when I try to run a game or something. Do you think it's my power supply?
Yeah, it touched on that, and that was the one thing that it touched on. But other than that, most of what it would touch on is like, it's dirty, or you forgot thermal paste, or it's running slow, so there are viruses.
Yeah, it's like, here's some usual troubleshooting clues sort of thing, but it's not always going to be the case. It's very much like reality is going to be very different compared to the sim, right?
Well, no, but what is best? I'm not talking about like what is best in the sense of like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about what is the highest level of this, that, or whatever. I'm talking about what is best for my use case.
Yeah, but also in the case of what is best, like when comparing two devices, it didn't provide you enough information to properly do that. Because there was one case where I was looking at two of the like specifically cards. I want an upgraded graphics card. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm looking at like the frequencies, things like that. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is fine. This is like all this. Clearly, this is the better option, and like making sure that's the right size to fit in the case, etc., etc. Exactly, Mouser. Yeah, it just doesn't help you with the research part, because when it gives you the research as well, it's lying. Because then I would purchase that part and go to test it. It's like, this doesn't meet requirements. And it's like,
what do you mean?
I'll Minecraft you.
I will Minecraft you, game. I will Minecraft.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about all that. And tax unit. What?
It would depend. So, powerful desktop PC, if you're doing things that are, say, render heavy, you would need it's not even like a beefy graphics card, but the correct kind of graphics card.
Yeah.
But, if you're doing something that's computationally heavy, you'll need better processor, etc., etc. Like, everything's use case. But then, of course, there's the argument of, well, you can still do it on lower spec hardware, which is what I usually do as like a thing for fun. Yep. I'll try and get things to complete on lower spec hardware. Yeah, exactly. Like, I have a thin client behind me that I can make a full 2D game on. Like, that's not hard. I'll just do something like add Love 2D as a framework and do it all in Lua, right? And then just make pixel art, etc., etc. Yes. Differently optimized is such a nice way to describe it, Mouser.
I love Remedy games. They're my favorite company. I love Alan Wake. I love Control. They're optimized very poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to the point of every time I have Control, it is what is it called? Like slideshow at the beginning.
Yeah.
If I don't have the correct settings. And I have a good graphics card and I have a great CPU and everything like that. It doesn't matter. It's a certain setting that will turn on, or, you know. Well, yeah. But then there are tiny games, or games that you don't think should be very resource heavy, that then
they're just so poorly optimized.
Or games that you think, oh man, you need a beast of a PC to run that, and no.
There was one the other day that I was testing. I can't remember what it was, but it was on the thin client. I was like, there's no way this runs. And it ran so well. Like, it was like 1-to-1 with my usual desktop, right? And I was like, there's no way this runs so well. And it's just really well optimized. And just, they made clever use of like visual tricks and whatnot to make it look kind of like higher fidelity or whatnot than it actually was. Or just visually it felt better, sort of thing. And it was so nice to run into. On that standpoint of wish I had a framework laptop, those are great for like the repairability and kind of like upgrade path kind of stuff. I like their mission. So it'd be nice to get my hands on one at some point in the future, but
We also don't need.
We don't need much of anything because I also really like using old machines and repurposing them.
Also, Ragnar, thank you for the like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm-
we have so many old machines that we can we can use to.
I'm very much in the reduce reuse portion of things
Yes.
as much as possible. But like a framework laptop also kind of meets that requirement because potentially you can say if you're doing a massive upgrade, like changing out a board or whatnot, you can take that board, throw it into a 3D printed case, and then have another like mini PC sitting aside. Maybe attach it to a TV or attach it to something else, or maybe that becomes a little like little server of some sort for your home or something. Yeah.
I
like, it's
really
just-
hope that we eventually get the server system for that we were talking about set up, where we have like all of our like the file system and everything in house that we can put in and pull from. We already have the media server basically done. I just gotta fucking finish doing the
uploading and redoing the subtitles. Yeah. Yeah, all of them being kind of slightly off is unfortunate.
Well, it makes watching things like my favorite anime movies impossible because I don't know Japanese.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to learn.
I guess I am. I guess I'm gonna have to learn Japanese so I can watch Magnetic Rose and
Mm-hmm. Watch the Memories Collection. Yeah, no, but yeah, like home theater PCs and whatnot there's a lot of things you can repurpose into that, and like a framework board and whatnot would be great if you already have them. That's the other thing. It's like if it's something you're willing to get into kind of long term, it's a great ecosystem.
you can look.
I'll show you. I'll fail it super hard.
I really want to learn multiple languages. I just don't know what resource to use.
Pick one, try it.
But I don't want to spend a lot of money.
Nah, these are fixable.
What do you mean?
Set aside a budget for that you are okay with losing. Find something that fits into that budget. Use it. If it's helpful, sweet. If not, then it was money you're ready to lose. Just set aside a self-improvement budget.
Okay. Eventually.
Yeah.
One day.
Because no one should ever be hindered from trying to go on a little bit of a self-improvement journey.
But honestly, we should probably rate somebody because we're about to hit
Yeah,
another
girl.
ad break.
All right.
We're like
do you
15
wanna rate?
minutes out from the next ad break.
Who's on the list?
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Who can we rate today? Well, Thrice is live. And Nazan is live. Hilda's playing Silent Hill 2. And Friends playing Against the Storm. Lilith is... What? Oh, Lilith is playing Silent Hill 2, but it looks like heavily modded. No, maybe not. I could be wrong. Those are kind of our options. Do you want to
Thrice
send
did
people
stop in here
over
earlier.
to Thrice because of
Yeah.
the... Yeah, let's go to Thrice. Okay,
Who
chat.
lost my Elden Ring?
Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow for some Phasmophobia with myself and Rans and Felicity and perhaps Mel. We don't know for sure yet. But thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Eat something delicious. Hug someone or something you love. I will see you next time. Goodbye!